Are we live? Oh, we're live.
Are live.
Yeah. We're live. We're live.
Hi, this is Ashley Eckstein, voice of Ahsoka Tano, and thank you for listening to the Super Awesome Geek Show.
Hey guys.
Hello. Awesome.
So yes, hello everybody. This is the birthday stream. Thank you, Chris. Chris is going to co-host with me. He's going to help me out with this thing. And Stu popped on right away. Baz popped on right away. So thank you guys for joining me.
You're welcome.
Now,
happy birthday, sir.
Thank you so much. Now, anybody who's in the chat, you are welcome. There is a link at the very top. It should be pinned to the top for joining. If you guys want to pop in and say hello and chat with us a little bit, anyone is welcome, and we'd love to have you pop on and say hello. I paid for the higher version. Should have room for 10 or 12 people. I don't know what the limit's going to be here at this higher level, but so don't feel like you're going to be crowding anybody out. I think we're going to have plenty of space. So
and if we run out of space, we'll just kick John off for a few minutes.
There you go. Now another interesting and cool thing is this link went out to a bunch of family and friends from all over the world, and friends from New York that I grew up with, and friends in Seattle. So if anyone pops on from the past, we might have some interesting stories. Might have cool things to talk about. We don't know. We'll see. So how are you guys doing today? What's been going on?
Just work. work and more work.
Yeah.
I had the day off today, but back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, same. I had today off. I'm going back tomorrow. Tunnel rat. Look at my brother. He's like, "Happy birthday, you dork." Bill, how you doing?
Hey, I just wanted to pop on just a second and wish you a happy birthday. I'm not going to be able to stay for very long. I just got home from work, but happy birthday, Super.
Oh, hello. How are you?
I'm fine.
That's Mrs. Weird Fantastic Toys. She wanted to happy birthday as well.
Yep, the big 5-0, Bill.
Well, I'm about 2 older than you, but welcome to the 50s.
Welcome to the club, right?
Yeah. All right. I'll see you later, man. You take care, okay?
All right, my friend. Thank you so much for popping on.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bill's one of the good ones. I don't know if you guys know Bill from Weird Fantastic Toys, but he has quite a good Shogun collection, Godzilla stuff. Likes the giant robots and the big monsters,
Awesome.
It's Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon, how you doing, Brandon?
Oh, we got another joiner.
Dave, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, dude. Happy birthday for yesterday, my old friend.
It's today.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. He goes, wish I could join, but I got to coach some basketball. Have fun coaching, Brandon. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. So what are you up to today, Dave?
Still sorting out Star Wars figures for Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I hope that goes well.
I've got another 20, 30 more boxes just come in or about to come in tomorrow, and another 1,500 toys coming in on Wednesday, and the big gentle giant stuff.
Oh yeah.
The big ones, all the rare ones of those coming in on Thursday.
And then you're going to be doing you got 34 feet at Echo, don't you?
Yes.
Wow, Stu, are you going to Echo?
I'm meeting this guy next to me right here. This American.
Yeah, I'll be going.
Leggy guy.
To America. I'll be going.
Got your a birthday card with some cash in it here.
Connor, thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate it. Love you too, Connor. Baz, you good? Do you ever get to Echo, Baz?
I might go to the one in October.
Yeah,
This one's a bit too late to book a hotel and shit.
Wilhelm.
Yeah.
I tell you, when someday when I do go to over there to England, it's gonna cross over with an Echo period so that I can go and meet all you guys, because that would probably make the most sense, you know. Because if I went on a time when it wasn't Echo Live, then in order to see everybody, it'd be like this driving round trip or buses or trains, whatever you got over there, and it would take forever from what I hear. So I think that what makes the most sense is when I do go to England someday, I mean, it'll probably be a few years out, but it's got to match up with something like that so that everyone's coming to an event. And they can say hi to everybody at once, you know.
Are you not going to Celebration, John?
No, I went to Celebration. I've been to 2 of them in Anaheim. I've been to 2 of them in Orlando, and I went to one. No. Sorry, I went to 1 in Orlando, 1 in Chicago, and 3 of them at Anaheim. So after the Chicago one, I went to that Chicago one. Was the last one I went to. I said, I really don't feel like flying around the United States as much as I have been. I used to fly like once a year, and it just started getting to me. You know, it's not that fun. So I said, I've been to enough celebrations, unless there's like a really significant, like super event, like say they bring another movie to the theaters and there's a special one, I might make a trip to that. But otherwise, I'm only going to go to Orlando because I can drive to it. It's 3 hours away, you know.
Fair enough.
So I will go every time it comes to Orlando. But as far as flying around, I've done that 5 times already. And I don't know if I want to, you know what I mean? Like it gets to you after a while, you know.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Jason's just asked you a question, John, but I've got a further question to go with that one. Over the last 50 years, can you name your top 3 birthday toys you've actually got, or birthday toy wishes you've had?
Wow.
I did say top 3. I was going to say 50, but it's like,
the thing is, not really, because like I used to get toys when I was a kid, you know, and a lot of what we got, I can't remember. Like I actually just can't remember what I got as a Christmas present, what I got as a birthday gift, and what I got through the year. So my memory is just really shoddy about like those periods. Unless there's photographs, I don't really remember. But in the last couple of years, I've gotten, you know, birthday and Christmas gifts that are more toy related, because the family has kind of accepted it more, that I still collect toys and games, and now they'll buy something. So one thing really cool is my brother and my mom and my dad, they went in on the new I think it's a new Sideshow statue. I mean, it's a few $100s of Yoda. Yeah. It's going to be a centerpiece in my collection. It's a very expensive Yoda statue, but it doesn't come out till May. So they pre-ordered it, and it's going to show up in May, and I don't know when in May, but it'll just show up one day, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that was your gift. Enjoy it." But one thing that did come today, so I have been an avid Star Wars collector for my whole life, and I have been trying. Basically, I've never had the last 17 when I was a kid. I guess you should say the last 15, because I got Pop Lou. I got Pop Lou and I got Lou Matt as a kid. But any of the other, the last figure we got, so I guess we got one of the last 15. It was Anakin Skywalker in the mail-away packaging. We got a mail-away Anakin Skywalker. And I think that was seriously the last figure that we got. No, I'm wrong again, because I did get the pop-up R2-D2 lightsaber. So Anakin and pop-up R2 were the last 2 figures I got. And I never got any of the other ones. Never got any of the other ones. And Yak Face was only available in the UK. Oh my gosh, Jamie and Brian are here.
Hey, John.
Happy
Jamie,
birthday.
Brian.
Happy
Well,
birthday.
Who left? Where'd Dave go? Dave.
We didn't mean
Dave
to kick someone out of the
skedaddled.
party.
Yeah.
You can only have 5 at a time.
Jamie, is your head half shaved?
It is. It's shaved on both sides, but
Yep.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, guys, this is Jamie and Brian from Seattle. Jamie is
Hello.
Jamie is basically like my sister, right?
Pretty much. Yep.
We have known each other most of our lives, and if there's one person who knows me more than anyone other than our family, it's Jamie. Well, we did everything. I mean, we used to go clubbing. We went to all the concerts. We snowboarded, surfed. I mean, everything. We get together, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we I don't know. We were glued together at the hip for a while. Until you moved to Seattle, or until you moved to Florida. No.
Even met her husband together.
Yes. Yeah, talking about surfing. You introduced him.
We found him on the beach, right?
No, we found
James and Kyle's party.
That's
All
what it
kinds of
was.
stuff
Yeah.
washes up on the
Yeah.
beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, we found Brian on the
Just
beach.
floating.
Well, I just remember going, like, I don't know if you call that your first date or not, but we all went together the first time they were going to go out. And Brian had to be like, who the hell is this guy and why is he here?
Yes.
It was a little weird.
Yes. But yeah, no, it all worked out, and we're all friends. So
Yeah.
Oh, somebody
Mr. B
asked
would
me
like
to
an
tell
embarrassing story.
Oh, yeah. The guys in the chat are going to want to know any embarrassing
boy.
stories or anything. You know?
Oh, I don't know. Now you put me on the spot. I'll have to think about it.
But yeah, I was telling the guys that I've been collecting Star Wars figures for my whole life, basically. And remember all those boxes in the attic at that house in Beacon Hill?
Yeah.
My collection used to be in the attic of this house we lived at in Beacon Hill in the Seattle area, and it was like taking up the whole attic space. But
It was impressive.
It was impressive.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's even more so now.
But I'm down to where I only needed 2 figures. I needed a character called Amanaman, and the hardest one to find is a character called Yak Face because he was only in Canada and the UK when we were younger. And I never thought I would ever own one. I figured I'd get a Man someday, and then I would just stop there, because the guy is like $500, $600, $700 and up. But I don't believe what's in my hand and what I got for my birthday today.
Oh, who gave you that?
I'm not allowed to say.
Oh, okay.
But
That's nice.
yeah,
That's awesome.
so one down. I only need a Man, so I'm down to 1 figure, and I will
Wow.
finally have all the Star Wars figures. So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy, right?
Awesome.
Pretty excited. So
That's
yeah,
cool. Are you in your room? Is that your room and it's all got the shelves and everything?
yeah, all the Yoda stuff's there, basically behind me, and TV, and there's stuff everywhere. I got boxes of things to go through because I've never stopped having boxes of things to go through, and yeah. So
Unfortunately, we're not collectors, really. I don't know. We
Good,
have a
don't
cat
start.
mummy, but that's about the most exciting thing we have.
yeah. The macabre. You collect the macabre, right?
Sorry, we have a coughing dog in the background, and then Satori's under the blanket, like pushing on the computer.
You could say that.
Seattle are you?
Oh, sorry, Stu.
Yeah, sorry. Whereabouts in Seattle are you?
Okay, so we're actually in Redmond. It's about, I don't know, 15 miles east of Seattle.
Okay.
And so
Yeah, we went there in
it's near-
2015. It's a lovely city. Really nice city.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It really is nice.
Hey, Hoppy.
Where are you now?
Well, in the UK, just
Okay.
outside of London. So we a county called Surrey.
Okay.
So about
Yeah,
40
that-
minutes from London. So
that's Stu over there, and then to your other side is David. David is also in the UK.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool.
And Bazzer up there is in the UK. And Chris
It's
is
Scotland.
Is it Scotland? Okay, you're Scotland.
Baz is Scotland. Chrissy's
Yeah.
Denver, Colorado.
Yep.
Stewie's London, Surrey. You're Miami. I'm like Cadbury's chocolate area. And that's it.
Well, that's not a bad place to be, Cadbury chocolate.
No.
They get the Cadbury all year round. They don't have to wait just for
Easter.
Easter, right?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Easter, heck, my grocery store has a whole end cap full of Cadbury eggs now.
Yeah.
Really? Holy cow.
They really late or really early?
Early. It's not till April, so it's like as soon as Christmas comes, it literally the 28th, Boxing Day, they put the Easter eggs out over here. It's that bad.
What? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
No.
That's
The Cadbury's cream eggs. Cadbury's cream eggs are like ridiculous.
I do like them, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I should have found some old pictures. We could have put some old pictures up. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I know. I have some. See, the problem is that we're doing renovation, so everything is in boxes, and then we had to shut Motley Zoo's facility, so we had to bring a lot of that shit home too. So pretty much we're living with a bunch of boxes. So
That aren't as cool as your boxes.
Yeah, I know, but you have like some organization. You kind of know where things are. We have no idea where anything is.
So yes, what she's talking about, Jamie, for a long time. I mean, you still kind of run it. You just got to get a new facility,
we just don't have a building.
Yeah, she does a rescue for dogs, mainly dogs, but she'll take other pets. Called Motley Zoo Animal Rescue, and it's very successful. And she took one of the things that we were natural at. So Jamie and I, we used to go to nightclubs a lot, even when we were in New York. So Jamie, we knew each other in New York. We went to Seattle. We hung out there. So it's like we've known each other for many, many, many years, most of our life. And I knew a lot of people in New York that were in, like, they worked for the news, like television stations. They worked for the newspapers. They worked for radio, like the top stations in the area. So I could get free press for like anything we ever did, for any event, for anything anyone wanted to do. I could get newspaper articles written. I could get them on the radio. I could get them on television. So consequently, I ended up meeting a lot of club owners and eventually band people. So we would meet like we would meet everybody. We met Marilyn Manson. We met Trent Reznor, Nine Inch Nails. We hung out with Aerosmith, with Guns N' Roses. I basically met everybody. And Jamie's the same way. We are naturally people who will talk to anyone and just have fun and treat them like normal people. We don't actually go goo goo gaga all over them and go fangirl, And so it continued when we lived in Seattle. Like KMFDM was coming over to the house in the middle of the night, waking us up. You know what I mean? And she knew How Job and a few other bands, and actually designed clothing for How Job for their tour. They went on tour wearing some of Jamie's designs. And it's like she took that and said, what if I take the bands we know, the musicians, and have them hanging on to the dog, and we take a picture and help rescue, like the musicians will help rescue animals. And you kind of ran with it. And now you guys have met. I mean, I love it when you send me pictures of guess who just stopped by, Yeah,
we've
cool.
met a lot of people, and it's been really cool. They're all really receptive, and it's kind of interesting because you get to see a side of them that no one else really sees. Like they can get off the tour bus in a foul mood, and then they turn and they're like, puppies. They just melt. And when you see these guys with like death metal makeup on and all that to the kittens or something like that, it's really funny. And it's like a really cool look into their lives that really you would never see like in an interview or anything else. So it's been pretty cool. I think the last meeting we did was with the Black Keys, which was pretty cool. They're one of our favorites. So that was really awesome.
Yeah, I love the Black Keys. I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw them with you before you moved.
Mhm.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
years ago we went with
yeah.
you, and then
Yeah.
we both said on our way there that we wished you were here and that you were going with us.
John, is that the link to if anyone wanted to know? Is that the link if anyone
Absolute. Yes, it is. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you
Yes.
so much. That's really great.
You know, any
it's-
little bit helps. You know, $5-10 can help the animal
It's
quite a
true.
bit.
Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. Look who's in the chat. It's No Frio.
Oh,
No Frio, producer of Bag Boy, executive producer of Bag Boy, director, writer, and the man himself who played Bag Boy in the movie. He's right there in the chat. So, no, if you should click the link at the top and come on and talk to us.
I think, does it limit you to certain people?
10.
Like,
He's allowed 10.
oh,
Yeah,
okay. So,
I boosted it up a levels from the free. I did the paid one for this month.
oh, okay.
So I think we can have up to 10 or 12. I don't know. 10?
10.
All right,
10.
yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, it's nice to meet all of you. We
Likewise.
Yeah, we like to hear about John, what John's up to and everything. I wish we were closer, but
The only thing I can call John is my limousine driver. That's the only thing I can say. So, you know,
Dave and I had quite an adventure. So Dave came over to the United States here, and he did a grand tour. He basically went to almost every state in the union,
oh, cool.
and did this big loop. He got to Florida, got up to Orlando, and I'm talking to Dave on the phone about we're going to meet up, you know, and Dave was going to leave from Miami airport to go back to the UK. So he was coming down this way anyways. His last train, it just got screwed up. You know, the hotel messed things up. He didn't make his train. The train got all screwed up. He's like, I don't know how I'm going to get down there now. I just went, Dave, I'll hop in the car and come get you. so I just jumped in the car, drove 3 hours up to Orlando, picked Dave up, and drove him back.
3 hours back.
That's awesome. That is a John thing to do.
Yeah.
Did you guys get to do anything fun?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
ride.
We went around to a bunch of shops in the area. Because he had that way, because I picked him up, it gave him a day. We had the next day to basically hang out before getting him to the airport. So
that's cool.
It gave us
took me
a day
to
hang
like
out.
a specialist shop, Tate's Comics. He took me to his burger place, his donut place, his dad's favorite donut place.
Yeah,
Oh,
we went
boy.
to my dad's favorite donut place. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
That's funny.
He did the full VI treatment, so there you go.
That's awesome. Yeah, I would expect nothing less. John
No.
is very hospitable like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Brilliant stuff.
Are you doing anything exciting today besides this, John?
No, my uncle was in town, and my aunt drove over from the from Tampa area, so we all went to we went out to eat. We went to an Italian restaurant, and my brother came down. My mom's. There was like 8 or 9 of us there. It was pretty cool.
Right on.
So it was good to see the whole family and get everybody together, and you know, and my aunt did a crazy thing where she had this little box. It was like a gift wrapped box with a pull tab on the top, and when I pulled it out, sprang it was 50 $1 bills all stringed together. So it was like all over the table for like 5 minutes. For like 5 minutes as this thing just flew out all over the place. And then I had to stuff it all back in. And then earlier today, I was like taking the tape. It took me like a half hour, 45 minutes just to take all the tape off and take the thing apart to use the $50.
That's funny. I've never heard of that before. That's probably
Sounds cool.
a YouTube.
Yeah,
video
it was
or something on how to do it.
It was funny, yeah. And she said someone did it to her for something a while back, and then she did it to one of her kids, and now she did it to me, and because it's clever, it's fun, yeah.
Yeah, that is cool. That's really neat. Oh, someone else just sang that.
Sasquatch is here.
Well, once again, anyone who wants to pop in, click that link at the top of the chat that's pinned to the top, and you're welcome to pop on and say hello with us.
Hello.
So Jamie, I'm sure everybody wants to know, like when you were a kid, what did you collect? What did you play with?
Well, I did play with Star Wars figures, and actually, I saw some kids at school playing with theirs, some boys, and I was like, "Oh, I'll bring mine tomorrow," and they were like, "You can't play with Star Wars figures. You're a girl."
You're a girl.
And I was like, "Yes, I can." So yeah, I had them, and I had my old Luke Skywalker in my car, like in this little.
That's right. I feel like I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. I had him in my car for a long time, and I had Hammerhead. Those were the ones I remember.
Oh, Hammerhead's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, he was my favorite.
No, Jamie, you're stuck with Rainbow Bright. You can't play with.
I know. I was so mad. I've always had like more boy toys than girl toys. I mean, I had Barbies and stuff, but I always liked the race cars and all that stuff. I was never really that girly. I'm still not.
Yeah, you got us all into getting motorcycle licenses. I remember that. I still have mine. I still have my license up to date, even though I don't drive a motorcycle anymore.
That's funny. Yeah, I eventually let mine go. I didn't. Yeah.
It's only $7, so I couldn't let it go. At least for us. I don't know what it is. They might have raised it for you guys, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
Brian actually sold his motorcycle a couple of years back, so we're not bikers anymore.
Yeah, I still have the license though too.
Yeah, I figured I might as well keep it just in case. You never know. You never know when you're going to be out and about and there's going to be like some kind of car wreck and machine guns are going off and the only thing you can jump on is a motorcycle to get out of Dodge,
Yes. It'd take me a minute to get going, but I could do it.
John, I'm going to have to shoot off, mate, because I've got to be up early in the morning for work. So I just wanted to pop on and say happy birthday, man. It's good to speak to you. Good to see you.
Thank you, Stu. I appreciate you popping on, my friend.
Appreciate the invite. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I'll no doubt chat to you guys at some point. I'll see you in Echo, Dave.
Yep, Friday, Saturday.
Saturday. Nice to meet you, mate. I'm sure we'll get to speak again soon. And is it Janie? I can't read that. I haven't got my glasses. I'm terrible.
That's okay. And if you ever come to Seattle, we'll show you around.
Oh, awesome. No, it was a lovely city. We went in 2015. Had a really fantastic time there. It was awesome. So loved it. But anyway, John, happy birthday, mate. Take care, and we'll speak real soon.
Bye, Stu.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye. See, because Jamie said Hammerhead. Here's Left Coast. His favorite guy is Hammerhead.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, John. How you doing?
Thanks, Rick. Thank you.
Yeah, I can only be here shortly. I'm stealing the Wi-Fi from the mall. Don't tell anybody.
It's good to see you, Rick.
Thanks, man. Good to see you guys too.
So, why are you at the mall? What are you doing? You buying some clothes at the Abercrombie and Fitch?
No, I'm in the Korean mall, so there is no Abercrombie here. There's about 50 vacant stores, though.
Nice. Okay.
Is that Los Angeles?
No, I'm in Canada.
No, Rick's in Vancouver, right?
I know there's a Koreatown in Canada, Los Angeles. That's all I know.
Yeah, very, very multicultural here where I live.
Jamie and Brian are just south of you. They're down in Redmond and in Seattle there.
Yeah.
Excellent. So
I love Vancouver.
They're just as cold as me.
I know. It got really cold all of a sudden.
Yeah. It's like -3 or 4 here this week. It's cold.
Yeah.
We can't complain. It's not near that.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
My podcast co-host from the beginning, Jason Rigdon, who did start the Super Awesome Geek Show. That's Jason right there. Happy birthday, Jason. Thank you. Thank you for the happy birthday.
I was like, it's his birthday too. That's
no, it's not. But
maybe.
Rick makes some awesome Star Wars pins.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying, man. I got 2 more.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there's one.
Nice.
Always have one at hand.
I think the mall Wi-Fi gave out on him. He's stuck.
The hamster can only run for so long.
Is it?
It's gonna go on. It's not really Jason's birthday, but I misspoke. I was reading what he said, but now it's gonna go on. Jason's gonna have a happy birthday, no matter what, whether it is or not. So I want to know though, is Jason popping on to say live, because what just showed up in the mail is this, and it's from Jason. And I was not gonna open it until Jason came on. Unless he says open it now, then I'll open it. But we can do a live opening and see what Jason sent me. Jason, you get a birthday today.
In consolation, it is his unbirthday.
There you go. Have a very merry on birthday to you.
When I was in kindergarten, the teacher hated me, like literally, because there was a feud going between my mom and her best friend, because her best friend would leave her children home alone, and my mom testified in court that the kids were getting, like, it was dangerous. So the teacher really hated me, and so she sang happy unbirthday to me, and I sat in the middle of the circle and I cried.
Oh my gosh!
It was so mean. Who's mean to a 5-year-old?
Yes, that's child cruelty. Yeah,
it really was. And I didn't know at the time. Obviously, my mom wasn't going to tell me, but later I was like, "Man, she was so mean." And she's like, "Yeah, because she hated me." And I was like, "What? Who does that? Takes that out on a 5-year-old?"
Oh,
Jason, how you doing? Thanks for popping on.
Oh, pretty good. How you doing? Happy birthday.
Doing good.
Did you hear it? I don't know if you heard. It's my birthday too.
Yes. Happy birthday, Jace.
Wow.
Jason, where are you?
South Seattle.
Oh, okay.
I think you guys have met. You guys may have met once or like crossed over here and there. Jason worked at the bookstore with me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The beard might have been shorter.
The beard might have been shorter. I don't know.
I think so.
We're all letting them grow at our old age.
Yeah, you're just getting pretty long there, John.
So let's see what Jason got me here. Let's see what this is. Thank you, Jason.
Oh, of course.
Did you know it was coming today?
I thought everything was gonna be late, so I'm not good at this stuff.
May the force be with you. All right, here we go. What? There's so much to read on this. I'm not going to be able to read it, but I am now a member of the Jedi Council.
Oh.
I hereby promote John to the rank of Jedi Master. I have trained Padawans to knighthood, showing great skill, determination, and honor. You will now serve the Jedi Council in the fight against the dark side. Signed by Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No
Look at that.
That is so cool.
Thank you, Jason. That's funny. I'll hang that up somewhere. That's cool.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you already had a Jedi Knight, I think, but I was like, maybe he doesn't have a Jedi Master.
It's made by the Spiffy Gifts Etsy store. Look at that. That's cool. Thank you.
That is cool.
That will definitely get hung up somewhere. So now I could kick Joey Padawan collectors. I'm a master.
You've got a plaque to back it up. Too.
Yes, I have a plaque to back it up.
Demand like 10,000 of his subs.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, our dog keeps coughing in the background.
That's okay. Is Meatball still around?
He is. He's over on the couch there. He only has one eye now, though.
Oh, no.
He's a little old man with one eye, but he's okay.
They have a little Chihuahua that we called Meatball because he has a big head on a little body.
Yeah, here Brian will grab him.
A big meatball head. But they don't like it when I watch Meatball, because when they get Meatball back, he likes to chew on a hand. We wrestle. Oh. I always wrestled with Meatball, and they didn't like how I made him wrestle.
Oh yeah, well, he's okay. But yeah, he's an old man now. Yeah, we only have 2 dogs and 2 cats now.
Gotcha. Where did everybody go when you closed the facility down? Like for
So they were in
temporarily?
foster homes. So all the animals were in foster homes. So thankfully they didn't have to go anywhere. But our daycare clients, our training clients, they've been,
They
kind
gotta
of left
wait.
in the lurch.
Yeah.
We are doing we switched to doing training in home. So our trainers are traveling now. But the daycare, we still don't have that. I'm still looking for a place, but I don't know if it's going to happen. But,
Yeah.
I mean, we existed for 5 years without a facility, and so we can go back to it. But after 10 years of creating this really cool system with the daycare and training and how it brought in revenue, and it's really hard for me to pull it apart and dissect it down to, not centralizing around this place. So it's been a big change, and it's been pretty disappointing. But what are you going to do?
You'll get through it. You always do.
Hopefully it'll be like, I had a dream last night that Petco gave us $15 million. So hopefully it'll be like that.
Yeah.
Something crazy happens and I can be like, see, yeah, that's why.
Yeah. Rick, it's okay. He's like, frick, man, sorry I got bounced. Free Wi-Fi sucks, donkey. Yeah, don't worry, man. No offense. Look at him down here. No offense to the donkey ball.
Awesome.
Thanks, Chip. If you want to pop on White Shadow, pop on. Links at the top. Anyone in chat is welcome to pop on and say hello at any time.
Hello.
This is cool.
Okay, what was that? Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, do you stream your podcast on this?
Yeah, what I do now is pretty much all YouTube related stuff. I don't really do, but Stu, who was on earlier, Stu actually asked me, he's never done like a true podcast kind of thing. And he kind of asked if I would bring the original Super Awesome Geek Show podcast back.
Oh.
So since I got someone interested, we might do that. We're going to talk about it, and I might find a couple other people in the community that are interested in doing that. And then what we would do is basically bring it back, but I think we would do a live stream on YouTube that I could then cut into the podcast episode and put it up as a podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it'd be a little of both.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. And if you're doing a live stream with a podcast in mind, we wouldn't be doing a lot of look what I got and hold, you know what I mean? Because they can't see that. So it'd be more of a discussion rather than, and you can plan it that way if you're going to be doing, just taking the audio out,
That's cool.
Jordan, if you guys do, I'd love to come on. You can come on today, Jordan. You're welcome anytime. So sorry.
Ready to do like something without a face.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the other thing too. You do if you want it just audio, they don't have to have their face on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Jason does a lot of podcasting. What do you have right now? How many shows did you have kind of going on at one? Because you got a couple of things that are off and on in the works, right?
Me?
Yeah, you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't have anything right now. I've been remodeling a house for the last year, and that's.
But you had podcast The Mystery. You had Talk to Seattle.
My last one. Yeah, I did Talk to Seattle, where I did like local politicians, did interviews with them, and then the podcast of Mystery, where I interviewed like people who were in contact with aliens or were time travelers or that kind of thing, like the old Art Bell with no collars.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was some good stuff. We had like people about like energy vortexes, and I even had a lady who had how she was trading cryptocurrency through astrology, or not through astrology, but with astrology, I suppose. I don't know if you can. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's quite interesting stuff. Yeah.
Were you always trying to get the time travelers to do something in the future without telling them that you did it until after you did it? Like stuff like that? But no one would show up,
Yeah. I was trying to get like real time travelers to come on. I mean, I don't know. But all I was able to get was a couple people who had faked doing time travel. And so they had.
We can get you the toys of them. We can get toys of time travel, but that's about it.
Yeah, so just people who had a YouTube channel where they said that they were a time traveler, and then eventually they spilled the beans. So yeah, so sadly, no real time. I have no insights to share.
Thanks, Mark at Blue Harvest Toys. G-Force, how you doing today, man?
Doing good. How are you, birthday boy?
Doing good, thank you. What do you got? 24 days before you're 50?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Brothers from another mother, I guess.
Yeah.
Twins separated by a month.
We do have a very parallel childhood, especially with the music and everything, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look who's here.
All that.
One of the greatest stores on earth. One of the almost awesome people that I've met down here in Florida. It's Joey from way back when. Joey, my friend, how you doing?
Hey, Joey.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Yo, what's up, guys? I'm actually, you got me at a crazy time, man. But I just want to come on live and say happy birthday, man, and having some fun with you guys, too. I'm actually building display cases for my sons in his room apartment. So I just bought him all these hot toys, and he's going nuts with me. So we're having some fun. Look, you know what? The craziest thing is that I have a store, and I got to go to another store to go buy hot toys. See, that's the craziest thing for me. So my son's 17, so I'm enjoying it, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, he got me. He bought like 9 hot toys. This kid is going nuts with hot toys, so it's like crazy, you know.
Well, it's a good thing to collect.
Or a mix.
Oh, it's actually he just said, "Hey, Dad, look I got the case on the floor. I'm trying to do the display. Sorry, but I'm using my phone. I should be at my store. All my guys are all crazy over there. I got him the original posters from Return of the Jedi, and then I got, oh my God, I'm going. Here's Ahsoka. Here's Captain Rex. Here's the Mandalorian. The blurb. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's my son. He goes up to me. You know.
Joey, look at my birthday present.
Let me see it. No way.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Yo, where did you get that from?
It was a friend who wants to remain nameless for now, but yeah.
That's cool.
I was blown away. I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. But
oh my God.
So now I just
awesome.
need a man. I only need a man. I'll have them all.
You know what? I'm gonna get you the man. So you come to my store tomorrow. You will have that last piece, and we're done. How's that? Get it over with.
Dude, that is amazing.
That'd be a birthday. That'd be a birthday gift, man. Come see me.
Wow, look at you.
Look at that. I'll stop by. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, come through. You know what? It's about sharing. I tell that to a lot of people when they come in. It's like, as a collector to a collector, it's just a passion. I'm happy. I'm hitting 50 this year too. Oh my God, I'm hitting 50. But my son is 17, and it's like I'm happy that I see Star Wars going to the next generations. And it's fantastic. It's great,
Yeah.
I just love it.
Yeah.
Cool,
Well, I seriously, man, I mean, you have been one of the greatest people that I've met since I moved down to Florida, and I am so appreciative of you and your friendship and the store and everything that you've done in this, and he's only like 5 minutes away. It's great. Joey's right next door.
Yeah. I'm like it's like a big kid. I'm like Willy Wonka, and I love it. It's just I love to preserve. I love to interact with other Star Wars fans. I'm more OG, so I like the vintage. Don't get me wrong. I love Black Series. I love the Hot Toys. It's just that I just love the passion of the old little stick guys. That's what I tell my son, and he's with this Hot Toys thing. But it's enjoyable. I love it. I mean, that's the best thing. And my phone is so small, and I see all you guys. I can't even see half of you guys. Are like, look, it's so small.
In the middle,
my son said, jump on.
In the middle there is Dave. You remember Dave? Dave is the one I brought over to your store.
There you go. What's up, man? How are you?
Not too bad, thanks.
Oh, yes. And your trip was fantastic. I've been following you as well.
Thank you.
That's great. Thank you. Yeah, I was trying to see everybody else. I see little figures. I'm getting older now, guys, so it's kind of hard for me. I can't see who. I'm trying to see everybody. It's like, oh, what's going on? Is that Sean? I can't tell.
No, we got.
Oh man, Dark. There you go.
Yeah, we got.
How you doing, buddy? Nice to meet you.
Baz is here. My friend is Jamie and Brian from Seattle.
Jamie and Brian.
Sean,
How you guys?
I got reading glasses, and
I know that's what these are.
But they have spikes on them. Can you see?
Oh, they do.
Oh, yes, they do. That is cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh man. Oh my
And
God.
then
There's Jason. There's
my
I see
friend-
Jason. What's up, buddy?
Whoa.
Jason's my podcasting friend from Seattle. So
Nice. And I see
G-Force.
G-Force. G-Force, unbelievable collection. Holy cow.
It's
My God.
the
And
crown.
I love that one. The 1,000 gross. That's good. But yeah, man, I just jumped on. I wanted to wish you a big happy birthday, and hopefully I'll get to see you this week or this weekend. And yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving the craziness. You know, that's the whole thing. And it's just fun. You know, my son is driving me nuts, and it's just now everything is now Mandalorian. So it's like, okay, so it's crazy. So I know. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. And then he's gonna yell at me because I just picked up a custom tauntaun from Joel Hassey, and he wants that in his place. And it's like, oh no, it's not gonna happen. You know, custom. Keep the customs at home. You know, as I told him. But
what scale is the custom? Is it a 12?
Oh my God, it's a full half body scale. So if
Wow.
you go to, it's unbelievable that this gentleman actually made it. It was great to get a piece like that, you know, as a collector of Empire Strikes Back. So it was cool, you know. I had some funds, you know.
Those are the ones that hang
Anyways.
on the wall, right? Then you got the full,
Yes.
with the head and the full head
Yeah,
and everything.
the full head and everything for him as well. I mean, my younger son, of course, Christopher, he's not a big Star Wars fan. He's more into the Marvel, you know, Spider-Man, which is great. But I think the passion of just enjoying it with them, you know, both of them, you know, Marvel as well as Star Wars, I'm in, you know, that's how it is. And I love the Bad Batch. I've been following Bad Batch, and, you know, I'm trying to get into the series like Endor and all that. So it's happening for me, you know, as an OG, you know, it's happening. You know?
Oh, he's got another fan there. Duffman likes that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. That it's crazy, man. It's great. Joe is amazing. I got some more customs coming away to the store, and it's gonna be great. You know, just put them on the wall so the kids and everybody could walk in. You know, so it's some fun. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to wish you a happy birthday. I got to get back to work, so I apologize. Maybe next time we'll have some fun, and we'll do it at my store, and then we'll go crazy over there.
You got it, Joey. Anytime. You're
All
welcome.
right.
Anytime.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow, because I'll see you tomorrow. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for having me on. I got to get to work because I hear them in the background. So enjoy. All right.
Thanks, Joey.
Peace out, guys. I'm out.
See ya. Yeah, he's definitely a cool guy, and he's very
His store is awesome.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
He's always full of energy. That's what I want to say. You know, Joey is. Yeah.
That'll stop when he hits 50.
So go out to eat tonight, John, or
we did the whole dinner thing yesterday. We went, my uncle, my aunt, my brother, everybody, we all went out. Yeah. So today it was just sort of relaxing. I went for my walk, went to the gym. I had to pick up some prescriptions because that's the thing you do when you're old. You know.
Did you file for your AARP yet?
No, people keep asking that, but no.
I got a card in the mail yesterday for AARP. Like, you bastard.
Mr. B, Joey and Nilda used to. They were dating. They weren't married, but no, they've moved on. But they're still friends, but they've moved on. Yeah. Nilda's awesome, too. Happy birthday to the most super awesome bringer of space pants, flamingo hats, Yoda lovin', Centurion highlighting, Jeopardy hosting, toy connoisseur on the tube. Birthday shenanigans. Thanks, Lobot. Thank you so much.
That's crazy.
Speaking of shenanigans.
It's high time we got to the bottom of these shenanigans.
Was that Scooby-Doo? Because it looked like Clue Club.
It was Scooby-Doo, yes.
I was gonna say.
Good thing, yeah.
Old Man Jenkins.
Yeah, it was Old Man Jenkins. So Jason, what toys did you, when you were a kid, you had like Transformers and G.I. Joe and stuff, didn't you?
A little bit, yeah. I think some Transformers, some GoBots. Good old GoBots.
GoBots.
Yeah. And then I had a few He-Man guys. Like I had what was the He-Man guy who you squatted him down and you hit the little button and he like
Oh,
He's like
Ram
a
Man.
ramming guy. Yeah,
Ram Man. Yeah.
That's so I couldn't remember Ram Man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like the guy who you pushed out, he rammed into stuff. Like, what was that guy's name?
Yeah.
We're very inventive with the names.
No, yeah.
What was that guy who looked like a skunk's name? Oh,
Skunkor.
Crazy. John, I'm going to say good night because I'm getting quite tired and bit and piece. So thank you so much.
Well, it's after
happy
it's almost,
50th
almost
birthday
11,
again.
right? Almost
Yeah.
11 where you are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a few more things to do before I knock myself out. I'll send you a few pictures on Friday because I'm getting a few bits you might like.
Cool.
So, guys, nice to meet you all. Good luck with the dogs. Good luck with the podcast.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, Dave.
John, I gotta get back to work too, but happy birthday, and we should talk and hang out.
Thanks for
again
popping in.
sometimes.
Thanks for popping in.
Yeah, it was nice
So-
meeting everybody.
Yeah.
One real quick, Ryan, one real quick question for the guys in the chat. So I did spill the beans that you used to work in the gaming industry a lot. So you did you do a Batman game? Was one of the Arkham?
No, I didn't work on the Arkham series. I worked on the Lord of the Rings. So I worked.
Yeah, I
on
knew you did
Shadow
Lord of the
Mordor,
Rings.
Shadow of War,
Yeah.
and Guardians of Middle Earth.
Yeah. And a lot of those you did the background art stuff. You weren't character art, right? You were background?
No, I do environment art. So
Yeah,
the
environment,
landscapes and
yeah.
architecture.
Yeah.
Now
And
I
what was the racing game you did? Remember you went over and you had to
Forza
do the
franchise.
tracks?
And
It
then
was
I was
Forza?
working on a
Yeah.
Wonder Woman game before I left Warner Brothers. And now I'm working at a company called Gala Games. We're working on a MMO that's blockchain based game. So it's a new world of keeping in mind NFTs and figuring out how they'll work in our world. And
See, I misunderstood. I thought it had something to do more with like a Bitcoin, with like that kind of. But it's actually NFT blockchain game.
Yeah.
related. Okay.
So like people buy their characters, of course, and then they can buy plots in like a blacksmith shop, and then players will pay them in the game currency to use the blacksmith shop. And
interesting
stables and stuff like that. It's kind of cool, especially because usually when you're working on a game, you can't talk about it until right before it's about to be released. But they are constantly updating videos and telling the public about what we're up to and how it's going.
Well, it's because it's something new that it hasn't been around. I mean, Jason was actually talking to me about something similar, about how some things are looking at how you might be able to transfer weapons or equipment from one game to another game using that technology. But it's all like it's new and it's up in the air as far as how it's going to work. So I imagine, if the company's open about it, they want to generate interest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Gala there's 30 games in development right now for the company. Some of them are publishing, but then we have a bunch of internal games. And so
Gotcha.
the one I'm working on is an internal game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going really well. It's a fun project to work on so far.
Cool. Well, I wish you luck. Jamie,
Thank you.
Bryant, thank you for popping in, guys.
Oh, he said, "Can you tell us anything about Wonder Woman?"
Oh no, no. Other than them announcing it, they're very strict with those licenses.
Someone would come and take him away in the night if he told.
Good luck with the Motley Zoo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much. And
Good.
Happy birthday. It was great meeting everybody. And we'll catch up with you soon.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Nice meeting you.
John Joker dropped by.
Yeah, I saw John. Thanks for popping on, John. Zero Hunter, Matt. Thank you.
Black dropped in.
Lack Attack. So so in addition, you want to see other stuff. So in addition to the Yak Face, other birthday items. So we got Yak Face in the collection. If anyone hadn't seen him before, thanks to birthday friends. My dad always gives me money. So one of the things I picked up with some of my dad's money was this Wicket.
Nice.
Ewoks cartoon. I actually never thought I would own this one also, because usually these are really expensive. But I managed to win him for around $50, and I was like, "Holy crap! I can't believe this!" And the guy that sold him, he was just happy he was going to a true collector, put him in a nice display thing and keep him. And then I got a bunch of mask figures and stuff here. We got some mask figures I picked up, and because I got this, I got these new vehicles. So I got the Wildcat with. You guys probably already saw that on the well, because that had shown up. But then just today, the Raven showed up. This is cool.
Corvette.
Yeah, it's almost like Knight Rider.
Yeah.
So that's
Did you see
cool.
all those mask figures in Chris's video today?
Yeah, they had a huge,
Lord, full of
huge
them.
thing just full of them. Probably at least 100.
How you doing, Jordan? Clone Army's
What's up,
here.
dude?
Jordan,
I just popped by to say happy birthday. What's up, dude?
Thank you.
My cat just busted in.
Welcome to the channel. Thanks for popping on and saying hello.
Yeah, I thought I'd take you up on your offer, since it is your birthday,
Yeah, it's cool. So where are you, Jordan? Where are you at?
So I'm from actually like northern Texas. I'm actually like 23.
Nice.
I've been floating around kind of ghosting all y'all for like 2 years, just kind of popping in out of live streams. I'm really cool with Salacious and Papa G. That's kind of how I met
Nice.
two of y'all.
Yeah,
G
Papa
Force
Gord.
over
Papa
here.
Gord. Cool. Yeah. So did you grow up prequels then with Star Wars?
Yeah. So like my first experience of movies is actually going to see Attack of the Clones. Like I was born in 99.
Nice.
And that was like such a game changer. Like from then on, it was like bread and butter. And then, of course, in 2005, I went to Revenge of the Sith. That was like such a huge thing for me. And like growing up, like my dad was really into Star Wars. All my uncles were really into Star Wars. Like growing up, being kind of like in that culture my entire life has just been like a thrill. And now, as you know, I primarily collect 3-inch figures. I have a few 6-inch, but got a Star Wars.
Oh no!
The Empire found out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Empire got him. Yeah. Hopefully he'll pop back and continue the story.
well, John, I wanted to pop in real quick and wish you a happy birthday. But I just finished up making my dinner, so I'm gonna go eat now and listen to y'all.
Yeah, thanks for popping on, G-Force. I appreciate
Happy
it.
birthday, brother.
See you, man. We'll do something for G-Forces at the end of next month because when he turns 50.
Okay, so Jordan, before the Empire interrupted your signal.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Streamlabs just loaded a random ad like banner and it just completely took. Because I'm on my phone right now, and it just completely took me off. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I especially don't want to buy that now.
There you go. Yeah. Hey, Sai, thanks for popping over. Hello. So yeah, you were saying growing up prequels with your family and everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, and like so, my experience with Star Wars was always viewing it in chronological order, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't grow up 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. So the story was always so dynamic for me. Like I got to see Anakin's fall in real time, in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that always kind of really stuck with me as just like as a character, but also just like as a figure in the back of my mind. And it was really neat. It was really neat. I grew up. I was like 12 when the Clone Wars show came out, so I was prime demographic right ahead. Watched that till it was raw, and then when Rebels came out, I wasn't the demographic for that, but I still was so enthralled with the story and stuff like this as like a 16, 17-year-old. I was like, yeah, I'm down.
I love
Let's
Rebels.
go.
I think Rebels is great. Yeah, I love that series.
Yeah, I'm currently in a rewatch right now. Like I'm
Yeah.
The
Did
only one that
so
never really held me that I really tried was Resistance. I cannot get into it.
yeah,
I don't know
Resistance
why.
is Resistance is a little tough, yeah. But so Jordan, like, so did you not watch the old trilogy until after Revenge of the Sith came out, or did you watch them
Yeah,
like
like
in between
my my family really didn't have like we didn't have a DVD player. Like my dad, right after Revenge of the Sith came out, my dad went and bought a VCR player, excuse me, and he got that like 3 tape bundle, and like the next day we watched all 3 movies, and I was like, what?
Cool.
I was like, this keeps going.
So you
I just
really
saw the
did get
third
to
one.
see it in order then. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and it was a really interesting experience. And then, like, 6, 7 odd years later, seeing Clone Wars and kind of getting some details in the movies that I had grown up with was like super, super interesting. Like in my mind, as a kid, I thought Ewan McGregor and Alec McGuinness were the same person. I just like, oh, it's been some time. I missed out on some time.
Yeah. That's funny.
So when you got to Empire Strikes Back and he's like, "No, I'm your father," and you were like, "Yeah, no shit, what?"
Yeah, that was like one of those things where it's like you're watching a suspenseful movie and you know who the killer is, but the characters don't know. So you're like, ooh, is it gonna, like, I watched A New Hope and I was like, what? They didn't talk? It's been 20 years. This your kid. What's she doing?
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, let me dial it back. And then, my earbud fell out. As I kind of got into like a more like, as I say, like educated age, in my teens, I was like, oh wait, there's a 35 to 40-year difference between these 2 sets of movies.
Yeah.
And it was just it was always just the other world for me. That was the escape as a child, and then as a teenager, and now as an early adult. Like I have a fiance and I have a child on the way, and now I get to do that again. But now I've got Clone Wars and Rebels, and if they get into it, Resistance, to kind of do that detail adding that I got.
Yeah, that's cool.
So my question for you guys
is a question of somebody who's going to get into it. When you show your kids, are you going to do the movies, or are you going to do like episode 1 and 2, and then the Clone Wars, and then episode 3, and then like Rebels and Obi-Wan and Andor and Rogue One, Han Solo, and then God knows what will be in between by the time they're ready to watch.
Yeah, so I pretty much got like family movie night planned out for the next like 14 to 15 years, to my pick. But I kind of have a hidden strategy. Like if I have a boy and he's young, I'm gonna hit him with the Clone Wars animated show first. I want that to be his first introduction. I feel like that'd be the easiest bridge to gap, and then he could start as he gets older into adolescence. He could be like, "Yo, what happened?" And I could be like, "Okay, let me show you the Phantom Menace." And then you build on from there, and then you can show him where the story goes. Or if I really wanted to, I could hold off on Revenge of the Sith until he's done with Clone Wars. Just give him that season 7 treatment.
Somebody from the future.
Yeah, someone from Australia is all the way here. Mike, how you doing?
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, John.
Thank you, Mike. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I haven't been on the internet for 3 days. Well, like my face anyway. It's good to see you all.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Mike.
I noticed Jason's wearing the poster. I want to believe.
Yes. Oh, look at that.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Oh, yeah. We're old X-Files fans from way back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, Mike, thanks for popping on, man. I appreciate it. We got like royalty in the house here.
That's why you're wearing a crown, John. You are the royalty. You're the king.
There you go. You got it. Yeah.
Me and John go back a long way. We actually met through Chris Perillo.
Yeah, long time ago.
He was doing a video. I think must have been doing a live stream, and you and I in the chat, and he called us both out. He says, "Oh, Super Awesome Geek Show, what an awesome channel! Usual Mike, what an awesome channel!" I was like, "Oh," and then we became friends that way.
Yeah.
It's going back. That's 2016, 17, somewhere around there.
Oh, it was a while ago. Yeah.
Chris is still running that 24-hour stream.
Oh, that's unreal.
Oh,
How can you do it?
See what he's doing.
He must have plenty of internet at his house.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
It's on 24/7. Wow, it's good to
And
see Chris.
and he's got a wife and family that doesn't mind him popping on at any random time of the day. Like
That's the life.
Yeah.
Hey, Rolanda, thank you
Wow,
for that.
I'm just so starstruck right now, Mike. Like, wow, this is such an all-star lineup. Like, everybody here is like, why I'm even doing this, and this is just so crazy. Like, the stars are aligning. It's John's birthday. We got all these people here. This is such a crazy event for me right now.
I'm glad
So
we made
Jordan,
the day.
you've been watching Mike's channel too. Then you can watch all the in the news.
Yes. Yes,
I think
sometimes
I'm a comedian.
I love Mike. Sometimes I'll DM him some semi-funny stuff if I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna do it? It's a whole event for me. Because I started collecting a long time ago, but I really started like getting into like the production and media side of it because of Mike. Like I would watch like his figure reviews, upcoming figures, if he got some tidbits, mail openings. Like this is such a like I'm shook. I'm so shaken right now.
Shabby's here too.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Boys are here. Look at this. Happy
How you
birthday,
doing?
John. I'm
Thank
all
you,
right, mate.
Shabby.
How are you? It's all right. I was working, so I've been trying to catch your stream and so forth, coming on and off. But I finished now, so I thought I'd come and wish you happy birthday. Hello, Chris. Hello, Dave. Hello, Baz. Hello, Mike. Hello, Jason. Who's that in the middle? I can't see the names.
Jordan.
I am Jordan.
How are you?
You got the specs out.
Yeah, I know. I had to say, I tell you. I only started wearing them last year as well, like a right plumbing them. It's all 50, eh? 50. Look at this. Looks like the cast of Cocoon.
Yeah, we're all gonna jump in that pool and hope those cocoon aliens make us younger.
Did you know that
Is that what
William
we're getting to
Bernstein was
now?
only 52 when he made that movie?
No way, was he?
Yeah.
No,
So
wow.
I'm already there, and you can all come along.
What were you saying there, Shabby? You had a question?
No, mate, no question. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jordan, you were going to ask something of everybody. You said something like, "What is your?" If you wanted to ask.
Right now, I'm trying not to have heart palpitations. So I guess so. Going back to the conversation, I guess so. My question for you is, since like I grew up in the 2000s, and that was my experience. But what was it like in the 80s, the early 70s, when it was like nothing, and then suddenly, yo, Star Wars is in theaters. Let's go check that out. Like that. What is that experience like? The before for, you know what I mean? Because like I've always personally like, if I had a time machine, that'd be the first thing I did. I go get a movie ticket. I'd be like, I don't even care if it's somewhere in the middle of nowhere, USA movie theater. I'd go, and I just to have that first time experience with everybody else.
Yeah. Well, for me, like, I don't 100% remember it. I was born in 1973. So by the time when Star Wars came out, I was, what would that put me at? Like 4 or 5-ish. So, my mother took me to the theater to see it because my godfather said that my godfather saw it when he was traveling through Georgia. I think he went to Atlanta, Georgia, and saw it when he was traveling around. And he told my mom and dad that they had to take me to go see it. So my mother took me at some point. I don't know if it was like right when Star Wars came out or if it was like a few months later, because back then theaters would get a movie and then it would travel to the next town and they would have it for a little while, or it would come out and then like 6 months or a year later it would get like a re-release. It would kind of circle back around in a sense. So somewhere between May of 77 and into 78 we saw it. But she said that I used to get up and I would run around the theater. I would leave, like if I sat near the aisle and she was inside, she'd look over and I wouldn't be sitting in the aisle seat. I'd be running down, you know. So she was sort of apprehensive about taking me because I never stood still. I couldn't watch the whole movie. They always took me sometimes they'd have to leave early because I was just running around, not paying attention. I didn't care. But she sat me down for Star Wars and put me on the inside so I wouldn't get out. And then she goes, the movies, she said I was antsy and just kind of moving around and being a kid. And then the thing started. She said the thing started and the ship came overhead. And she said, you just suddenly went like, and I shut up and watched the whole damn movie at the edge of my seat. And when it was done, I went, can we go again? And they took me 23 times to see Star Wars through the years when we were kids. Because it came to the drive-in. The drive-in was fun because we had this giant green station wagon. And in the back, it had like 4 sets of seats or whatever. And then in the back, it had like a flat area in the back of the station wagon. You know how it goes like way back, and it had a removable floor for the spare tire, and there was like a toolbox thing in there and stuff. Well, she would take all that stuff out, and we would stuff kids in there, and then she'd put the floor back on. She would drive into the drive-in theater and go, yeah, there's only 2 of us, and only pay for like and then we get in our little parking space, and she'd open the hatch, and all the kids would pile out, and we'd watch the movie, you know. So my mother was running scams while we were kids, you know, but we thought it was cool because we were like, this is like the Millennium Falcon. We're hiding in the smuggler's compartment, like Ben Kenobi and them, you know.
My experience was pretty much the same. I was 6 when the movie came out, and we went and saw it in a really small theater in Indiana. It probably didn't have 50, 60 seats.
Yeah.
And my mom said the exact same thing, that as soon as the ships came over, I just stopped moving and just stared at the screen the whole time. And we literally went and saw it again right after it was over because we both liked it so much. And God knows how many times I saw it between then and when it stopped being in the theaters.
Yeah.
To me, it was Return of the Jedi. You remember Jabba's palace when the gate goes up and you see the shadow of Luke? That's my most vivid memory as a kid. I must have been 8? So 1983, about 8. And that just and then he's in the black, and then it just the Sith choke to the Gamorrean guards. My head was blown seeing all
and
this.
To this day, Jedi Luke is your favorite action figure and character.
And that's why it's funny because our side's got a lot better memory than I have. Do you know what I mean? But I do remember some stuff, but that is like stuck there. Just that scene, Luke, the thing coming up, and the way Luke was, and because we'd never seen him like this before.
Yeah,
and then in between Empire and Jedi, when we were kids, 3 years, that's a long time out for a kid, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I see him in 83, you're like, what the France? Look at this guy. He's unbelievable. So yeah, that was mine.
And then when 83 was over and we knew there weren't ever going to be any more movies.
Yeah.
There was never going to be any more Star Wars.
Right.
And then
it was killer
films, but
yeah.
No. And they weren't as good. Yeah.
There was. My mum come home and she had the Caravan of Courage on VHS, which I thought was Empire Strikes Back.
Were you disappointed when you put it in?
I don't think my mother knew any different. She's like, I got your Star Wars video. So we put it on, and I'm like, oh, I thought actually the kids in it, I thought were Luke and Leia. And I thought watching it was a prequel to Jedi. That's what I thought it was. That's how naive I was as a kid. I just watching the younger. That's it. Yeah.
What was the first one you saw in theaters? Do you remember?
I didn't. First one I saw in theaters, Phantom Menace.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see the old ones. No.
Mike's secretly 27.
Never saw the originals in the cinemas.
Jason, what about you?
I saw the only one I saw in the theater was Return of the Jedi, and I didn't see the whole thing because the speed bikes going through the trees. I just suddenly got like violently ill and was trying to go to the bathroom, but I didn't make it, and so I just threw up all down the aisle, and then I just left. So yeah, sorry about that to movie attendant from the 80s.
Wow.
Yeah. So later, I
I
had my
remember
birthday.
from the movie, but I do remember the Palatoy advert. There was a Palatoy advert when the speeder bike came out, and it was done in I don't know whether you ever seen it. It was done in a dining room, and they were flying. These kids were flying their speeder bikes through all the tables and chairs, all for all the wooden chairs, and it just looked awesome. And that's what I remember about that.
Huh. That's what'd you see?
First time I seen Star Wars would have been 86 because I was born in 81. I remember because my dad actually hired a VHS player, and that was the first movie that we watched. Was
oh wow, yeah.
And some kids, younger kids, don't get that. We didn't own VHS.
Yeah, we had to rent the player. Yeah,
because they were like $1,000.
Yeah.
See, my dad just went to Kmart and got one.
Yeah, we rented. My dad used to rent the player, and then we'd rent a couple movies, and we'd have like a bunch of people over. Like I'd get the kids in the neighborhood over, and we'd all watch. Yeah. They were like, "Oh, they got a VCR down the road. Everybody go down there." Like. Did they have running water back then?
Only when you pump the tail of the dinosaur.
Yeah.
I didn't watch A Land Before Time. I lived A Land Before Time.
This may be going back quite a long time, but what was the first Star Wars figure that you got as a kid?
Jawa.
Han Solo.
Yeah, it was one of the Han Solos or someone. Yeah, because I have a photo of me getting Han Solo with my grandmother. So that was because that year for Christmas we got all 12 figures, and I got the Han Solo. I have a photo of it. So yeah,
I got a Jawa from a store called Stags here, and it was the only figure they had left on there, and my mom got it for me as a surprise.
Huh? Did you say it was called Slags?
Skags.
Skags. Okay,
yeah, they were bought out by Osco Drugs at one point.
What a store name! Yeah.
Slags. That's an ugly girl at school.
Thanks, Blacked Out. Thanks, Blacked Out. Good night.
Another one of those stores that's never crossed the pond.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that word and memories just came flooding back.
Like, do I miss her?
Oh, brilliant.
Oh man, I think mine was a Jango Fett. You like squeezed the legs and he did like a gun trigger action thing. It was that or this like magnetic plate that had an Obi-Wan on it. He also did a lightsaber swing when you put him on the plate.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember.
Gary, how you doing, man?
Figures had some great.
What's up, guys? Happy birthday, John. Hey, I was hoping you could get one more person so we could go full Brady Bunch on this thing.
Oh yeah, we got to get one more. Yeah.
That's a story.
I'm Marsha.
The youngest one in Carl.
So Gary, we were talking about our first.
You're in the middle. You'd be Alice.
What did you see?
You guys talking about the first time seeing Star Wars?
Yeah.
Well, I was 15 when it first came out, and I saw it with my dad by mistake. Actually, we went to go see A Bridge Too Far. It was a twin cinema. The film burned about 20 minutes into it. Bridge Too Far.
We're losing Gary. The Empire doesn't.
The film is burning again.
Oh, manager came out.
It's all over.
I said, "Oh, we're going to fix it. We'll be right back."
About in a minute.
Be back in a minute.
They spliced it together, and it's the same thing again. So I got impatient, and I got up and walked out. And then the next cinema over was.
Damn it, this sounds like a good story.
I know.
I'm kind of getting an idea of what happened, what transpired.
Yeah.
None of us ever theater jumped. We never did that ever.
Yeah. Now we've completely lost
Here's the
Gary.
whole thing.
I think we lost Gary.
Yeah, I think Gary got. Yeah, he got sucked in. I haven't
Another
even
great
eaten. I've barely eaten any of the cake. Like I had a piece.
Oh, cake. Motley Zoo.
Is Jamie back?
Uh-huh.
Don't know it. Got a box of kittens.
Is that really a box of kittens?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see myself. Oh, I see what I'm doing. So I wanted to tell you guys, because you guys all have podcasts and whatever, that Motley Zoo prints T-shirts. So we have a T-shirt printer, so it looks like a giant inkjet printer, and it prints T-shirts. So right now I'm doing a run for a cat rescue. So it says, "Show me your kitties." And but
oh my gosh.
If you guys ever want shirts done or anything like that, I can totally do that. And then we have the heat press and everything. So I had to move it to my very crowded sewing room, but yeah. So if you ever need shirts, small runs or whatever, I can do that. So
awesome.
Yeah. So I just wanted to tell you that.
Cool. Thanks.
All right.
Yeah.
I got to get back to work now.
Yeah. Have fun.
All right. Thanks. See ya.
Bye. That's crazy. Show me your kitties. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Because in WWE, it was showing your puppies.
It's kind of funny to talk about the combo from that, because at the weekend I actually picked up a bag of Clone War Star Wars figures.
I was at a show yesterday, Retro Toys and stuff, and I was surprised there wasn't more episode 1 or 2 or 3 figures. There really wasn't. They had a lot of the later series of the figures, but I was really surprised they didn't have a lot more. Well, they're not really vintage, but
in the style.
Remember that Ghost?
Nice.
Oh yeah. Good Mace Windu. Yeah.
Those animated figures were sweet.
So I got that one, but it's kind of weird because this one cost me £1. This bag cost me £2. I don't know. I think the charity shop was being a bit weird that day.
Good to see you, Andy. Thanks.
But there was another mace.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, cool.
There's Padme.
Oh yeah.
No kidding.
Okay.
That was some good Clone Wars ones.
I can never remember her name.
Yes, Sakura.
And then obviously Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Ooh, a good one too.
Nice.
We're talking about the old ones, man. I can't believe this is actually still working over.
Oh wow, it's up. Wow. Yeah.
They just take a watch battery, I believe.
Been going for 20 years. Well done.
The green
somewhere.
Is Gap referring to the stamps you put in the book? Cool. And then you would collect them and get a bicycle after you got 10,000 stamps. Yeah.
You could get some plates or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what.
You'd send away for the rocket ship, and then in the mail you got a cardboard thing that sat in your lawn. It wasn't an actual rocket ship. You're all disappointed.
I can't explain what's happening with my internet, guys. But John, and I'm going to dip out because I can't stand it when it's if I'm.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on either. Sorry, Gary.
Oh, Gary, it was good to see you though.
Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it.
No, I don't either. It's all right, brother. Happy birthday, guys. Happy birthday, John. See you guys later, right?
Thanks, Gary. See ya.
Remember, your grails are out there. Go find them.
Yep.
He signed off with his tagline, and the internet was perfect right then.
Yeah. That was the only time it worked, right? Yeah.
Everybody gets one.
That's funny. So Shabby, what do you got coming up? You know, guys, Jason, Jordan. I don't know if you guys are on Shabby's with his social media stuff, but this guy makes some incredible furniture with the it's like he takes images from all the stuff we love, you know, and he could do anything. It could be NASCAR, it could be Barbie, it could be Nightmare Before Christmas. It's like anything under the sun, and he turns it into awesome furniture. Coats furniture with these cool images, and it just looks amazing. I just love your work, Shabby. Yeah,
buddy. Well,
both what you and your wife do together is amazing because she's an awesome painter.
Yeah,
she's an
she
awesome
does
painter
amazing.
as well. Yeah.
Well, we've got some Joker here. Oops.
Oh, you got Dino. Geek Strong.
Hey, happy birthday.
We'll have
Thank
to do
you, my
this.
friend.
We'll have to do.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey.
We are all Geek Strong.
I got a from Usual Mike.
Oh.
Right there. Which is
That
awesome
takes-
because I was going to put my lights in that Lego BD1. Forget that. I'm not going to. So I'll just open this instead.
What did that take? About 6 months to get to you from Mike?
No, it was quick. Actually, it was really quick.
Really, yeah.
It's starting to get back on track. Yeah. At one stage, it used to be 8 days from Australia to the US.
Wow,
and then during the pandemic, it went out to about 3 months. And
Yeah.
now it's getting back. It's getting back smaller again.
Look at that. We got usual little guy there.
Yeah, there he is. Little E.
Hey, how
Happy
you
birthday,
doing?
John. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, no interest. No. His
He
cartoons
just
were
wanted
behind
to-
him.
He just wanted to say hi to Dad. That's all.
Yeah. Maybe he's all shy.
What are we watching?
Cocomelon, I think.
Cool.
Is it Cocomelon?
Geek Strong, that Pee Wee stuff you found. Oh, what the France, mate. Unbelievable.
No kidding, right? I was so
Oh,
tempted on getting it, but that was $480 for that whole set. Everything. I think they said that it was missing 2 of the carded figures, and other than that, would be complete.
Wow.
Do you own
So
a
you would've
Pee-wee's
got-
Playhouse?
No, not the Pee Wee. I wrote you this afternoon. I don't have the Playhouse. I remember John you found one, didn't you, John? You found
Yeah,
one.
bits and buttons down here has one in the box. Yeah.
But no.
See, everything
one,
was
in box at a death sale. Can't think of the word at the second.
Estate sale.
Estate sale, and I bid $250 on it, and it ended up going for $300 because I was 20 minutes late to the thing.
Wow.
Wow.
I would want it open though. I don't want it sealed. I would want to open and play with it.
No, this one was in a perfect box. Like I could not have opened it, even if I really, really wanted to.
They had one that was it had the box, but it had been opened, and I think they were asking $100 like over a year ago.
Wow.
And that would be tempting, you know.
I'm surprised you haven't got one. I'm surprised you haven't.
I
already
know.
got one.
Yeah.
I know.
Jason, did you watch Pee Wee's Playhouse? Did you get into that?
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah.
Like this movie.
Cherry. Yeah.
See, I never knew about the TV show, John, till I came here. Never.
Oh,
because
yeah?
it was the films. We never showed it in England. It was the films for us, and it wasn't until I got over here. And then he said, "Oh, so you watched?" I used to, what do you like about America, Shab? I said, "Oh, I love this. I love Pee Wee." "Oh, you watch Pee Wee's Playhouse?" And I went, "What?" What's this?
It
He
only
said,
started
"Oh, it's a
showed
TV
in
show."
Australia in '95 was the first time when we had pay television for the first time. That's when we got to see Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah.
I was hooked, man. It's crazy.
Another one cap shows that didn't have any real point. It was just fun.
Yeah.
Exactly right. I agree.
Dino,
Like, when
what was
somebody
your
on
first?
the internet asked me to describe it. I was like, "Have you ever seen the young ones?" It's
brilliant
for kids.
Now, young ones I've seen.
Dino, what was your first experience watching Star Wars?
Oh wow! Is that the main?
Well, that's what
question?
we were talking. We were talking earlier because Jordan So Jordan here is in his 20s. So the prequels, he actually saw Attack of the Clones first. So he grew up with the prequels and going into the Clone Wars cartoon before he even saw New Hope and all that. You know what I mean? So he kind of watched it in film, like he watched it in chronological order, not in film order.
So
do you know what I mean?
basically, there was no surprises for him then, because watching it the way we watched it, like Yoda for the first time.
No, because think about it. So Jordan, you probably didn't know that Palpatine was the Emperor, right? You got to watch him turn into the bad guy, right?
Yeah, so that was the surprise for me. Was I remember it distinctly. Was the Senate scene where Anakin is confronting Palpatine? You know, when he's essentially being like, "Use my power." That whole spiel, and I was like, "Oh, you know, now the first movie makes a lot more sense in my mind. You know, the first being Phantom Menace, and that whole bid for power, and then the second movie with getting Padme off planets for Jar Jar to be there to give the executive order. Like that all to me made sense. Like that was like okay, he's just taking advantage of the situation, and actually he's the bad guy orchestrating the entire trilogy thus far. And then watching Empire and in A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back and Jedi, it's like looking at the grip tighten and then watching him lose it all. So for me, it was really like witnessing Palpatine's, Anakin's, Luke in the later half, and Obi-Wan's in the middle story as they go on.
Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, looking at
the big surprise would be the biggest surprises that got taken away was Yoda, right? And the fact that Vader was his father. So for us, it was like, what? But for you, I think you would have known it before that.
Yeah, so I was saying earlier, it was kind of like watching like a suspense movie where you know who the killer is, but the characters don't know. So you're just kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, when is he gonna find out? Why didn't they talk in the first movie, or the fourth movie, and then it does make the sixth movie a lot more satisfying because it's like I got Anakin's conclusion, pretty close together. I saw his beginning and his end, and the story was all kind of, for the most part, kind of tightly wrapped. At least for me.
Yeah. Well, what did you see first, Geekstrong?
So, I was born in 1969, so I saw Star Wars at the drive-in theater, like back to back with like watching what I don't even know what was another movie in 1977, 78.
It's probably like Terms of Endearment or something.
Kramer versus Kramer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do remember seeing Star Wars when I lived in Massachusetts. We used to go to the drive-in on the weekend because we had 5 kids in the family, so it was a cheap night out to take everybody in the station wagon. We had lawn chairs like on top of the roof of the station wagon, or I remember being in my pajamas running around the drive-in theater going on the swings. But yeah, I saw Star Wars at the drive-in. I saw Jaws at the drive-in.
Did your parents hide kids under the floor too?
I don't know.
No cars then, Charlie. Had no cars. How could they do that?
Horse and buggy. You can't hide people in a buggy.
Exactly.
But actually, now so what's cool now being I actually have I did years ago when my kids were little, is I would run a drive-in theater in my front yard. And so I had a tarp that was 24 feet long, 12 feet high, and I would run a projector. We would watch Jaws, we'd watch Star Wars out there. We did all that, and just to get that nostalgic feeling again, it was so cool. We had all the kids in the neighborhood come over, and their parents, and we would watch movies out there. So
Just like out in the backyard, yeah.
in the front. It was actually in the front yard.
The front yard, yeah.
Yeah, it was in the
That's
front
so cool.
yard.
Yeah.
We live in
Yeah.
a cul-de-sac, a dead end, so we don't get traffic going by.
I gotta say, Dino, you're not a geek. You're a fucking legend.
Yeah. So
That's
we
amazing.
used to do it Friday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We would watch movies out there. So the first summer, it was like every weekend we would do it, and then the next year it would be maybe, a couple nights on a weekend, and then it faded off to like nothing now. It's
well,
it's
everybody
sad,
grows
but-
up. The kids get older and they do their own thing,
Yeah.
This last summer, we had somebody in the neighborhood hired one of the inflatable screens.
Yeah.
We have a park at the end of our street, and they showed Superman the movie because it was their kid's birthday and it's his favorite movie. So they showed that on the big screen, had these big speakers, invited the whole neighborhood. There must have been, I don't know, 150, 200 people there. It was like an
Wow.
old style drive-in again. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Wow.
they do that at Cape Cod. Cape Cod, 4th of July weekend for Jaws. They have all the boats, and they set up a giant screen for all the boats to watch Jaws.
Huh.
At the Cape.
They did.
Wait a minute here. Yeah, why would you watch Jaws while you're on a boat? That would be like the last place you want to be. Like
It's that
fear of God in
4D experience,
When
halfway through the movie, you're looking over into the water.
Not
Like,
too long ago, they did a projection of the Blues Brothers movie on the wall of Juliet Prison in Chicago.
wow.
Cool.
Everybody came in and they sold stuff. It was a neat looking thing.
I bet it was. That sounds cool. Matt wouldn't like it. You know what I mean?
We have called Movies Over the Rockies, and Red Rocks Amphitheater shows movies every summer. And I keep wanting to go, and I haven't gotten over there yet. They show good stuff too.
It's awesome. I grew up in Colorado Springs. It's awesome.
Everybody here, have you guys been to a drive-in theater?
Oh yeah,
I've never been to one. Nope, never.
Really?
That's why I'm so jealous. You're saying all that I'm at my own bloody drive-in. I was like, what?
I was saying where me and Baz lived, we'd freeze your bollocks off. You wouldn't go outside to watch a movie.
Yeah.
See, when
England
I
is not
was younger,
conducive to outside viewing.
when I was younger, they had these speakers that you would put on your window, and that's how
you would clip
hit
it.
sound.
Yeah, you'd clip it
But
off
now
the
you
little
just-
pole
you tune into your,
and put it
your,
on the
car radio.
yeah.
And it's
Did they,
funny
have
too
any, did they have any left though? I mean, I'd love to go
Yeah.
to one. They
I
do
do.
have.
They have one
Yeah.
not that far from my house. When we
Not
go,
here in Denver anymore. We got rid of all of them.
we have a timeshare about an hour from my house, and there's a drive-in theater like a half hour from there at Wares Beach, over by that arcade I went to. Was that Fun Spot?
Yeah.
Right.
And there's a drive-in theater there. I believe it's still open.
Baz, what about you?
Yeah.
I don't think there's any drive-ins in Scotland, was there? I'm
No,
not like,
I was going to say, I don't think we had any drive-throughs.
no, I
over
don't
here.
think we did, mate. I think you're right. I've never. It's definitely an American thing to us, wasn't it? Growing up, a driving.
Yeah.
The thing that stinks about, like, when you go to a drive-in now, because of today's cars, because you've got to use your car radio, and you're not going to leave your car running, so you just keep it on auxiliary. And after like 15 minutes, it automatically shuts off. So you have to
that's
restart
right.
it.
You gotta turn the key back. Yeah.
So you got to keep
Yeah.
doing that every like 15 minutes, which is a pain in the butt. And they do two movies back to back.
Well, we actually have
popcorn in a big paper bag to take with you.
We actually have a real old school one. There's down closer to Miami. There's one at this big like outdoor flea market thing called the Swap Shop, and they have they on Friday night and Saturday night they run a couple movies in the drive-in, but during the day on the weekends in the morning it's like a big car boot sale. You pull up with your van or your car and sell out of the van or out of the trunk, in a big like flea market thing. But at like when it starts to get dark, it turns back into a regular drive-in. But they have the old school speaker on a pole, and you basically have to take it off the pole and you put it in your car. Yeah.
So I did that.
Sounds like another road trip.
When I had the setup in my front yard, I had speakers that were like for computers because my projector would run off of computer speakers. And I actually made that. I got a, those outdoor umbrellas for like backyards and stuff. Well, they have like a base that's all metal. And I put a piece of dowel in it, got some screws, and attached the speakers to it so it looked like a drive-in theater speaker setup and stuff.
I bet they're easy to sneak into as well at the drive-in theaters. They must have been really easy to sneak into when you were kids.
Oh, sure, yeah. I think they charge you by the vehicle back then.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they eventually just started charging by car instead of person.
Yeah.
Because of people like John's mom.
Yeah, my mom smuggled us in under the floor of the station wagon. You know, she would stuff all the kids in the floor under the floor, and
It was like the Millennium Falcon.
It was just like that, but it was big and green. It was a giant green machine. You know, like yeah.
Did she buy the car off someone called Clark Griswold?
Yeah, you think so, right? Yeah. It
So
didn't
this
have the
summer,
wood.
I'll set it up and make a quick video to show you guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It was nice meeting all of y'all. John, Thousand Ghosts, good fun. Geek, I'm gonna have to check you out a little bit more. I've only seen a little bit of your content. You kind of float through my radar every now and then. Jason, I have known you through the internet, not through the internet, but first official meeting. Same with you, Mr. Dark, and Shabby and Mike. It has been an honor. I've watched you guys for like 3 or 4 years. Going on some things. Mike through the pandemic, through a lot. So it was really nice having conversations with all of y'all. And feel free to hit me up and talk to me. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Jordan. Good to meet you.
Content. Yeah, I remember. I used to watch Shabby when I was real young.
Yeah. I remember that in the early 80s. During the British invasion, I think it was.
Yeah.
The Beatles and the Stones and then Shabby.
Right over there with him.
Shabby, Jordan said that he's been watching but not really chatting or participating for about 2 or 3 years, and he's finally been like brave enough to come out and say hi and start talking to everybody. So it was really
we
nice.
all get that though. I got a lovely message last week off a guy, and he goes, he watched my Jabba the Hutt video, and he goes, I've noticed that your ball's missing on the bottom. He said he has 2 children. One's 9, one's 11. They watch all my videos, and it's weird. I don't know whether you get these messages or not, but when you get things like that, have been watching you for ages but never comment, you don't know they exist, and they just come out of the blue. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike, 20,000 subs, you probably get it all the time, but it's because to me, it's always just still been a hobby. So something that, if I bought something, I'll make a video of it, something like that. It's never like a career thing. So when people reach out to you like that, it's weird. It's it's nice. It's a lovely thing.
I always enjoy the ones people have a bad day and they'll say that they watched the video and it made them feel better. It's like I'm glad I was able to do that.
Just have a good day and then have a bad day after watching my videos.
No way, your videos are awesome. They're good ones.
It's kind of funny you say that, Shabby, because my nephew, he started watching a lot of your videos because you're doing your Masters of the Universe. Yeah. He's now getting into Masters Universe, and it's like, that guy's been on your videos, Uncle Baz, and it's like, yeah, that's Shabby.
Uncle Baz.
Uncle Baz, he does videos with his, I think it's his daughter, and he goes, I want to do videos with you, and I says, well, you need to speak to your mum about that. I says, because you're still being quite young. But he loves you.
My other daughter's retired now. That's it. She's done 196 videos, Suki. She's finished. She said she's had enough.
Yeah.
She did all the editing, right?
She did everything. Yeah. So I've learned how to do it myself. The last video I did, I did it without, but it's weird because ever since we started Suki's, but she's 17 this year. She don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
So, so we'll see how it goes.
She's got some TikToks to make.
Yeah, it's got some work to do. Yeah, exactly.
I have a
When I was
nephew
at the
that's
show
3
yesterday,
years
I had 4
old.
or 5 people come up, and they waited until I was done filming something, and they said, "Oh, hey, how's it going? Love your stuff."
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And you know, it's probably to be expected here. You know, I'm going to run into people who are going to see me, you know, around town, but it was still kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was doing a toy hunt one time, and somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, I'm a big fan of Sleeping Collectibles."
My name's Geek Strong.
The funniest thing is for me though is when I was doing a live stream once and someone was on there and I'd never met this guy before, and he goes, "Is that the guy who does the Dance Fridays?" I thought, That's what we knew me on. The guy that does the Dance Fridays. I thought, oh no.
My nephew is 3 years old, and you know how kids when they're that young, they'll watch the same movie over and over and over. Well, my nephew watches my videos like that. He gets up and says, "I want to watch Uncle Dean. I want to watch Geek Strong." He has a T-shirt, Geek Strong T-shirt, because I do have a merch store, and the merch store might be in the link of the description here.
My youngest, the same, you know, she watches my videos constantly.
My sister-in-law sent me a video today. My sister-in-law sent me a video today of him saying that he doesn't like my toy hunts. He likes me showing the toys at the house. He doesn't like the toy hunts.
Yeah.
So I have a critic already at 3 years old.
Ugly the figure, yeah.
Usual Mike was actually, I think, him and Boss Bounty are like my very first friends that I met in the community, a YouTuber, you know, that it was, and then obviously everybody here, but he was one of the first. I would be in a toy store, and do you remember? I would send him pictures and stuff like that. And one time he posted one of my pictures that I sent him and put my name. I thought it was a superstar. But you don't realize, I mean, I enjoyed being acknowledged, and I mean, we would chat briefly. I would show him something. He said, "Hey, that's cool. Leave me alone." But
leave me alone. I'm sure Mike said, "Leave me alone, you weirdo." Yeah.
Is that how we got the 15,000-mile restraining order?
Yeah.
But I want to thank you guys for what you do and just making it more exciting to collect, because it definitely it can be a lonely hobby. And
it can.
As I look around, everyone's passionate about it, not because of everybody around us. We're passionate because we're born like this. This is what we love, and it can be lonely doing this, and this makes it so exciting to just.
Well, you are right. Everyone's room that we have is built just for you. It's not built for anybody else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So your families or whatever, you've taken a room out for yourself. So I understand exactly what you're saying. You know, it is a lot. It can
Except
be
for my room here, it's a bloody kitchen. See if I can fix that. There you go.
It's just funny. We've been going on now for years. That's the thing. It's not. Everyone knows each other for years now. You know, we were talking about it at Christmas.
There you go. There you go.
Together, you know,
there's some toys.
Actually, Mike, let's get a little behind the scenes information here. So, whenever we see you on a live stream with us, you are there in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Well, when you film your videos to do the news, is that a separate room, or do you always just use a backdrop like that? Like
no, separate room.
So you film in that other room for the shows you edit and produce, but when you're doing a live stream, you're just out here.
Set up the lighting, the sound. The room is a bit more quieter than the rest of the house, and I can have my toys ready to go. Like, oh, here's this, here's that, and I can, have my script there and ready to go as well.
Gotcha. Yeah. And then you like to do the live streams out here just because you're more around the family, like if something happens?
Oh
or
no,
what do you-
no. This is because this is where we're sitting right now. This is where I do all my editing. This is all. This
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
I see.
upstairs is just a camera with a card in it. That's it.
Gotcha. So the
microphone
computer and all the stuff is down here where you are. Then okay, gotcha.
John, you're spoiling the usual Mike magic. You're spoiling all the
magic. There was stuff and showgirl.
No, I'm always curious how people set up their studio. In a sense, set up their studio, set up their workspace. You know, like Jason was saying, he's redoing a house that they got, and he was able to work out this little area for his studio that he's in right now. You know, and he just needs more toys to put on those shelves. He needs more stuff on those shelves behind him.
It's because I'm still doing drywalling, and I don't want the drywall dust to get in their little crevices and ruin it.
Yeah.
I let the whole Transformers out, and I'm really sad.
Yeah.
I do
drywall dust gets
everything on my phone.
Everything.
Video, editing, everything's done on my phone.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Most of the videos and stuff like that, a lot of the shorts and stuff like that, I do while I'm driving home.
What? How can you drive and edit? What are you doing?
It's so simple. You know, you
my
come to a
edits
lot-
take 4 hours, so I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
If it was yours would, yeah.
Oh, my bloody edits, they take a long time. I couldn't do it on my phone. My battery would die.
This is very true. Rolando is a key to a lot of our sites.
Yeah.
He's everywhere at once.
Yeah.
Connor, Rolando, they help out big time, don't they? Scuba, moderating, helping everybody out. They're fantastic.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, Rolando is always on it with those links, and I can't say how much I appreciate that. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's always pushing and posting all the links for everybody, and he's on the ball with that stuff.
I think his room is set up like this. He's got like multiple monitors, and he's on everyone's live stream at the same time.
John's live.
He's like-
Let's go.
It's like a scene from Batman or something. He's got all these TVs and stuff. Put up links. Every time I go on someone's live stream, Rolando's, but I think we're all part of the same community. So
Oh no, but there's the thing, like I've popped over to like some film, like you watch some guys reviewing films and talking films, and I've never seen their channel before, and there'll be a live stream, and I'm like sitting there, and I'll be like, "Hey guys, I'm new. How you doing? You know, just popping in to see how you guys do this show." And Rolando will pop up, "Hey John." What? like how? Yeah, it's like, "Hey Rolando, how you doing?"
Yeah.
John Boldry.
Hey,
Thank
John
you.
Boldry.
Thank you. John Boldry sent me this. I got it
Nice.
today.
Ooh, is that
Thank
a
you,
mini rig?
John. Yeah, a little mini rig from the shuttle mini rig.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
John had the shell here. He knew that I had all the pieces. So I've got all the parts right here to put on it. And John sent me the shell so I can now put it all together. So John Boldry comes through once again.
John Lab Pulse. Do you remember that? John Lab Pulse. That's what it was
Yeah,
called.
John Lab Pulse. Yes. Yeah. John is a great guy. I still am blown away by what he does for this community when he has the chance to do it. And there's nothing like getting a phone call saying, "Hey, we're about an hour away. Do you mind if we stop by?" It's like, wait, John Boldry's coming by out of the blue. Let's.
I tell you what, though, it was great when he sent Matt that tennis skirt for Christmas. Matt didn't.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
White girl tennis skirt. Thanks, John.
That's a ISP6, I believe it is.
There you go. Exactly. Yes, the
ISP6.
ISP6. Yes. Yeah, the little shuttle ship.
Yeah, I don't think I have that one. There's a few mini rigs that I still need.
I need the Endor one.
I have the
need that
Endor
That's what
one.
I'm missing. Ranger. That was what I've never had it.
Yep.
As a kid, I never had it.
Yeah.
I have that one in box. You want me
I
to show
had
you?
this.
The Ranger.
You can go grab it. Why not?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
I have the side guns for the Endor Ranger, but I actually need the vehicle, and so I could get one without the guns and just put the guns on. But
It was one of the
Save
most common
myself some
ones
money.
as well on it, but I just never got hold of it. Even as a kid, I never got hold of it. So
Yeah, me either. Gerard, hey, how you doing? Blue Sasquatch, Gilster, good to see all you guys. I think Gilster's been here for a while, but still saying hello. Oh, there it is, the Endor Forest Ranger.
Oh wow.
In the box. Yeah.
I got this for a cheap price too at one of my local places.
Nice.
I got this before I even knew any of you guys. This was originally in the store at Toys R Us for $4.92.
Wow.
Isn't
Wow.
that crazy?
Oh, nice.
And yeah, so there's the box.
Is it still in there? Is it?
Yeah, it's in here.
Is it open? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a sealed one. Yeah.
This is probably my least favorite one.
Oh, it's in parts, in pieces. Yeah.
I can't remember
Well, it won't
Can't remember.
fit in here. It won't fit in here unless you.
Yeah,
take
yeah.
it apart.
I got you. Yeah.
But it just, I think it just.
It goes that way. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to put it together. You don't need to. It'll be
No,
a
I'm not
pain.
going to.
It'll be a pain to get it back apart if you want to put it back in the box. Yeah.
Well, it was put together, but there's the seat.
Oh yeah. You just throw a guy in there. You don't really. He
Yeah.
doesn't really have a seat. Yeah.
Yeah,
With straight legs too.
and it does have the instructions too.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And a version of that showed up in the Wookiee attack in episode 3.
What, really?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Slightly bigger version of that.
Huh.
Okay, you can take me off big screen.
You do it as well. You know, it's funny because when you put somebody big on screen, do you do the rapid eye movement that I do, where your eyes are just all over what's behind it?
Yeah. You're like, let me look at his background. Yeah.
When you see Chris's or Dino's, your eyes are like that, looking everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, what have they
Yeah.
got?
Dino's got a packed room though. I mean, there's even an Avoid the Noid up there. Avoid the Noid. I remember those guys.
My buddy got me that for
Yeah,
when I
there he
graduated
is.
high school.
The Noid. Yeah.
1987.
Saw an Alf yesterday in perfect box.
Oh.
Back, yeah. And it was like $150, and I couldn't.
That was
Wow.
mine as a kid. No.
Yeah, and I love that he's got arcade machines and pinball. It's like I'd be playing those games all the time.
Yeah, you have a Pac-Man, don't you?
Yeah, I have a Pac-Man. Yeah, yeah.
How often
My
do you play
mom,
it?
you should have seen it. So my mom came over. What was it? I think it was like when we were all getting together for Christmas, and my mom and my brother came down here, and she tried to play Pac-Man. She's like, "Oh, I want to do the arcade. I remember these," and we got Pac-Man going, and she pushes the knob, like the joystick, over to the right, and Pac-Man goes right and runs into the wall. And my brother's like, "Well, you got to go up." And she's like, "What?" And he goes, "You got to go up." And she's like, "How do I go up?" He goes, "Move the joystick." And then it like a ghost gets her and eats her. And she's like, "Oh, I died." You know, and then and my brother's like, "You got to move the joystick." She goes, "I did." And he went over there. And he goes, "But you can move it up and down." And she's like, "Oh, really?" So then it starts again and she moves it up. And it goes up a little bit and then just sits there. And Mark's like, "Now move to the left." And she goes, "Oh, you can go both directions?" You know, and we're like, "Oh my God." Like,
Wow.
it's like, and it gets eaten by a ghost again. And she didn't even get a pellet. She's like, "I guess I'm bad at these games." And we're just like, "Oh my gosh. Like, how can you not play Pac-Man?" You know, like
The extent of my mom's video game playing was Tetris, but she was really good at it. But she didn't like anything else.
My mum was Tetris, yeah, on the Game Boy. I remember that.
It was huge.
I just saw it just wrote there, Chris, that Lisa Lauren from Adam's Family died. That's a shame, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
The last person living is John Aston Gomez. He's the only member of the cast left.
Wow.
So which one was Lisa from the Addams Family?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah. The
She
original.
couldn't have been, how old was she? 62, 63, something like that. She couldn't have
Something
been.
like that.
Yeah, she couldn't have been that old.
Because I think John Aston just turned 92 or 3.
Wow. Unbelievable. But anyway, boys, I'm going to go for my tea. John, have a lovely birthday, mate. I just wanted to pop in and wish you all the best, pal. You know, big 5-0.
Thanks, Shabby.
I like all the fact that you lads are in your 50s makes me feel a lot younger because I've got about 3 years left. You know what I mean?
I couldn't tell it by your face. Oh, wait, sorry. Said that loud? That wasn't in my head. I'm sorry.
You said the quiet part out loud, Chris.
Oh, brilliant. Well, happy birthday. Thanks, fellas. All the best, everyone.
Later, Shabby.
Thank you, Shabby. We'll see you.
Good seeing you.
I'm not in my 50s, truly.
No, yeah, right? What's going on?
I was 27 earlier.
As long as they keep selling just for men, neither am I.
Mine just goes bald in the back here.
Everybody says that beard suits you really well. You should definitely not shave it.
You know something? I shaved it for the She-Hulk. Did everyone see the She-Hulk I did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was funny. Yeah.
So I shaved it for that, and my wife was like, "Oh, why'd you shave it?" Because she likes it, and I don't know. I just feel
been
like
the Cesar Romero of She-Hulks.
Jason, he dressed up as She-Hulk.
Oh, heels and all.
For a cosplay thing. Well, like for a video, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was for a live stream, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That was the Halloween. That was the Free Monkey and Elizabeth Halloween special.
I did the strawberry shortcake challenge. I mean the strawberry challenge as her too.
That's right. Yeah.
My kids, I had to take it down.
Why?
It's still up, but I didn't. School? I just have it. I have it unlisted. I started thinking about it. I'm like, what if all of a sudden I become famous because of this? I'll have to go to conventions dressed up as She-Hulk.
They'll have you on. They'll have you on Good Morning America dressed as She-Hulk, eating
dressed up as She-Hulk eating a strawberry. I'm like, no, let me take it down. I'd rather be unfamous.
And then Jimmy Kimmel gets you on. You know, next up we got Geek Strong eating a strawberry as She-Hulk.
Disney might use you next season as an example of how it went nuts. And
yep. So are you guys watching The Last of Us?
Yeah, I actually did. Yeah.
My wife wants us to watch it. I haven't got into 3 episodes down apparently.
Yeah, it just had the 3rd one. Yeah. Ron Swanson is in this 3rd episode.
Yeah.
Was he Bill?
Didn't play the game, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, he's Bill. Yeah.
Ghost. I never played the video game either, and it's a really, really good series.
Yeah.
I think it's better because I didn't play it because now everything is new to me. I don't know what's really going on.
I know everything that happened because I watched. Was it Salacious who played it? Somebody played it through, and I watched them as they played it, so I know everything that happens. Unfortunately,
I have heard good things about that series. Like,
yeah, it sounds yeah, people are nuts about it, which is great. It's great to have a video game like actually have a good adaptation.
Yeah, it was the first 2 episodes were fantastic. The 3rd episode was really good, but it's just a little bit different than the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, it's a little slow. You kind of want to. I liked what they did just to give a lot of background to some characters, but I was toward the end going, okay, get back to the dude and the girl. Let's go. You know, like
I think they could have cut it down a little bit. They could have probably made it 30 minutes, that part.
Yeah.
And stuff, but it was still very good.
Thank you, Rolando. I'm gonna say this.
Oh no. You haven't seen it yet?
Oh my god. I am now.
He's gonna unsub me.
Oh, that's brilliant.
It's good with the music. You gotta, if you listen to it with the music, it makes a little bit more sense.
Mike, there are children in the room, please.
The things we do
I'm gonna
for
get ready
you.
for it, guys. So I have to leave. Happy
Oh,
birthday,
all right.
John.
Bye,
Lovely to see
Mike.
yous all.
Take care.
Yeah,
Hit the road.
it's early in the morning there in Australia.
Oh no, it's 11 o'clock. I start at noon.
Oh, 11? That's 11? Okay. Not as early as I thought. All right.
Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Bye, Mike. See ya.
See, this
That's
is
all
the
it took
problem.
was him
Andy, I
watching my
think,
video
because
when he's out of here.
You don't know
It's like,
how
oh.
far into the game they're going to go in season 1.
Yeah, yeah.
So are they just going to stretch this thing out, kind of like Walking Dead or something? Like eventually 4 seasons in, we'll get to, Last of Us 2 or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Is the game long?
It's a pretty
No.
long game. I mean, it's, to play straight through, probably 12 hours maybe.
Yeah, but they're already they're already extending it more. Like you didn't get that much in the game about his real daughter. You know what I mean? Like it kind of just started out and she gets killed. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like so.
Dude, you can't just blur that out.
What? I thought you guys watched it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you should already know she's dead in episode 1.
But yeah, they just fill in more behind, and I think that's the same with this last episode. Like, I think they filled in a big backstory of Bill and was it Frank? Bill and Frank or Bill and Fred? And
Yeah, I think we'll go with Frank.
Okay,
I'm horrible
and
with names. I can watch
yeah.
a full movie and I still don't know what the character names are.
And who's that guy that with the black suit that was lightsabering everybody up? That dark guy?
Dark fighter. I don't. I
but
might
yeah,
end up
they
watching it just because the effects work looks so good.
yeah. Well, I like the idea that like it's kind of zombie like a zombie thing, but it has sort of a real world reason. Like it's the Jason,
absolutely.
are you familiar with this? It's the
yeah,
fungus that takes over your brain and lets you in. Yeah, and it almost seems plausible. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
This,
you know what I mean? Like
it feels like this could actually, especially what we've all gone through in the past few years. This actually feels like this could happen.
Yeah.
When I don't remember, and this may or may not be a spoiler, I don't think it is. I think, didn't they say that it was basically a combination of mad cow disease and that fungus that takes over wasp and ant brains?
Yes, exactly.
And
yeah.
somehow they were playing with it at the CDC because that's what they do apparently, and created yet another fungusy thing.
Well, in the TV show, it's
great. The
in
way
the
it
TV
started
show,
out
it's
was
due to
fantastic.
global. In the TV show, it's due to global warming, and the fungus mutated, and then somehow gets mixed in with flour that's overseas that gets sent to the whole world in many different products. So people who are eating pancake mix and cookies and
Yes,
they all get infected because it's
Did
in
the
the
Joker
flour.
plan this? Was this
Again,
Yeah,
that's a
right?
spoiler, John, that's
Did
a
it come from
spoiler. They
Axis
actually-
Flour Company?
Yeah, exactly.
he did say pancake mix.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Oh, who's been pushing pancakes on us?
Right.
Yeah, see, Gilster's really mad. He's like, "Damn it, no spoilers."
Yeah, I don't think it's a spoiler because I only know some of the game.
Not as far fetched as zombies.
John was basically doing word for word what happened. So it's a pancake mix, and I'm like, wait a minute, he said those exact words in the.
But it'll only work if you use Mrs. Butterworth and the pancakes. If you combine them together.
Gotcha.
With country crock margarine.
Country crock.
The effects, it's done very well. I mean, it looks like it's happening. You know.
Yeah.
The game was beautiful.
And it takes place in Boston.
Does it? Yeah.
Right next to me.
So you're the first to go then, huh?
I will. No, I'm going to be the survivor.
Oh, you're the last one. Okay, yeah.
I am the last of us.
Yeah.
This is the only hope right here.
Except for the stand. That's why I like living in Colorado, because we usually end up being the last of the people infected with stuff. In the stand, we were like the first, but everybody else were good at that.
Hey, only Juan Kenobi, thank you. Good to see you.
Hey, Nick. Good to see you.
Rolando put up "Don't Scream." What's that crazy? There's some weird film called "Don't Scream."
Bagman. You got to see Bagman before you go to bed. Don't Scream Part 2 is going to be coming out featuring all of you guys.
Is it really? Yeah. Actually, Vern is going to play this coming up, and we have to find a couple people to play against Vern.
Oh, Vern and I match good together when we do Jeopardy.
Yeah. So we got room for 2 other people if someone wants to play this week against Vern. I haven't started asking people, but Vern wanted to play. I know that, so we'll get some other people on. I think I had one other person tentatively, but we'll get them. We'll get it locked down before Sunday.
How about only one Kenobi, Nick? Is Nick?
Yeah, Nick. You want to play Jeopardy, Nick?
That'd be fun. Get him and Bosch Bounty. Him. You should do a Nick, Mike, and Tim.
An Australian version.
There you go. Yeah.
That'd work.
What's 1 o'clock in Australia then? So if it's 11 and it's 7 now, that means
where's Mike?
8 hours. That's 8 hours difference, right?
So 9 o'clock at night.
What time is it in Sydney? Right now it's 11 a.m. their time.
Yeah, so it's 8 hours for me. For me, it's 8 hour difference, but
yeah.
I lost on Jeopardy. Yeah, Jason, we've been doing. I don't know if you've seen any of them, but we've been doing Jeopardy on my channel on Sundays, and I always make up a Jeopardy board that's all related to things we grew up. So TV shows, comics, cartoons, toys.
Mostly Centurions.
It's all Centurions. Yeah.
Do you hand out any cash prizes to these people?
Well, we got a bunch of Lego sets we've been giving away. I got a bunch from Lego this year.
That's good. That's okay.
Yeah.
I saw that Centurion question yesterday, John.
Press on nails.
I'm surprised nobody actually knew who the characters were. I knew as you mentioned.
Yeah.
You should do something in the future.
Well, John, I should probably head out and try to get to the grocery store.
That's like,
before it gets too busy.
Bye, Jason. Thank you for coming on.
Good seeing you.
Later, Jason.
Happy birthday.
That's all like.
Thank you.
I don't know what you would call it, but like British cartoons or British shows.
Yeah, I'd have to do a lot of research on that, but yeah.
Well, not more than you'd think, because you do know Darkwing, or you know Count Duckula, Danger Mouse, Super Ted.
Oh, were those all British? I didn't know
those
that.
are British and Canadian shows. The Raccoons is them.
Oh.
You wouldn't think, Teletubbies are them.
No one would get a Teletubby. No one would get a Teletubby question. Right.
What color is Lala? There you go.
I don't even know who Lala is.
Yellow.
Exactly.
Did I win?
You ask a couple questions about Blue Peter. Get some Postman Pat in there.
You've also got the Scottish cartoon with the Loch Ness Monsters as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So GeForce, did you read that one? It's actually 16 hours ahead.
Oh, okay.
It's Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday.
It's not 11 p.m. It's 11 a.m. there.
Yeah.
But just to make it fairer for our cousins.
Yeah, you could do it earlier on a Sunday.
Do some research and add some like Scottish sitcoms to see if anybody actually knows anything about anything.
Oh man, I tried to watch. I love British TV. I watch tons of it. I was trying to watch what's the Scottish like comedy cop show.
I think it's called Coppers, but I'm not 100%. But I know what you're talking about, Ghost.
And man, I'm really good with accents and following stuff, but those guys talked way too fast for me to understand half of what they were saying.
I think that one was, I'm sure that was actually pinged in Glasgow, so the majority that is like it's a higher end of a Glaswegian accent.
That's exactly what it was.
A proper Scottish they just come up with words that you like. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's like sometimes when I follow something that has a guy who's doing a real heavy Geordie accent, I sometimes lose that too.
It's like one of my dad's friends, man. He's from Paisley in Glasgow, so that's like further on, and his accent's totally different from somebody that was probably in the central of Glasgow. It's just a higher.
Squad. That's it. Thank you, Gap.
Scott. But no, that that shows from a mental, man. Especially when they go into like the supermarkets and that, and then it's like it's just the usual guy trying to shoplift and that. Oh, it's good. It's really good. It's like where I work is like we have a lot of foreigners, and a lot of them want to like know certain Scottish words or how to speak. I just tell them it's either watch Still Game or watch Rapsy Nesbitt or watch Tank Commander, Gary Tank Commander, and that. I says then you'll get the banter there.
Tank Commander was good.
Huh. Hey, Collecting with Cool, how you doing? Thanks for the birthday wishes. Good to see you.
50 years old. Welcome to the party. Baz, how old are you?
I'll be 42 this year.
Yeah.
So I've got 9 years to go.
Yeah.
Tired of these millennials coming in here and ruining everything.
Right? Yeah.
And Chris, you're a little bit younger than me, right? Yeah, like a
I'm
year,
52.
I think. Yeah.
So I'm right behind you.
Yeah.
What are you, 53, Geekstrong?
I am. I'll be 54 in June.
Oh, okay. Yep.
You can tell by this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there.
So one more year, you can retire to a 55 plus community and live the life.
Yeah.
I won't
I have
live
to
that
sign up
long,
for
but I
art.
would love to. Come down there and retire.
After 50 years, John, what is your favorite toy?
I mean, Star Wars has always been and always will be my first. But like, as far as trying to pick one favorite toy, it's very, very difficult. But I tend to like things with a lot of like these days. These days, I like stuff with a lot of gimmicks, a lot of like wind up action or moving parts or.
Bless
Pardon
you.
me, sorry.
So, are you trying to say Centurions are your favorite?
No, there's not a lot of wind up parts on those. I'm thinking more like Omega Supreme, that like it transforms into a giant robot, but it also has like a wind up like track with a tank on it that rolls around and a rocket that launches off. You know what I mean? And it's like I like the stuff with a lot of play value nowadays, and like these mask vehicles that can change into a different thing and they turn around and the action figures that have lots of like gimmicks like the Starcom stuff that has lots of wind up gimmicks and features and things that move around. Like I love that kind of stuff these days, just because there's so much like what I consider innovation and interaction with it when you're playing with the toy.
So we know you're the things you're searching for that you would love to get at a reasonable price would be the Kraken and Godzilla Shogun.
Yeah, those are the big top two. Yeah, those are the top two.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I want the Kraken for sure. I already have the Shogun. Not bragging or anything, but kind of little.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I had 3 of them when I was growing up. I kept losing
Did you?
my hands, and Mom would buy me new ones.
I was going to ask you, what, Kraken or the Godzilla?
The Godzilla.
Yeah. I do. I actually remember the day getting that. Like, I remember seeing it on the shelf, and I believe it was my brother that got it for me, which is kind of weird because that's either that or he talked me into getting it, because that I do remember him, but he wasn't that much older that he would have money to buy it. That's why I'm kind of like I'm a little taken back if he's the actual one that bought it. But I remember seeing it on the shelf.
Yeah, the last time we moved, she threw 2 of them away because they didn't have hands anymore. And she said, "You can't even play with these."
Yeah.
Okay.
I lost
Well, you
the
sure-
sale on mine. I had to get one on eBay.
Dino, are you sure your parents didn't just give him the money, and then he bought it with the money they gave him?
It's possible. It could have been
They
like
liked
a
him
birthday
better
gift.
than you, and so they gave him money to buy real toys, and you had to play the hand-me-downs.
I'm surprised. Like looking back at some of the stuff that I acquired, I actually, like I told John before, and I feel like my dad was a collector at heart, even though he didn't collect, because I had like all the $6 Million Man toys. I was the baby in the family. I'm the youngest one, so
yeah.
I think I was probably more spoiled than anybody. I feel, but I had a lot of good stuff, and we had 5 kids in the family. I don't know how they could afford it. I don't have that, believe it or not. I have my local has that minty. It has it sealed.
I have 2 of them. This one is.
And they're loaded too, right?
Mine ain't got
Full of
no.
action. This is all stormtroopers over here, and this is rebel pilots over here.
That's crazy.
I do have people in them. I've got a Daggett and a Cylon, and
There you go.
a Riker, and an
What,
Indiana
Everything
Jones.
Star Wars.
Wondered where that Indiana Jones guy went.
Oh, no kidding. Indy's in there.
Indy's in
Does he have a
here.
thumb?
A trash
Does he have a thumb? Does he have a thumb?
He's always missing a thumb, isn't he, Indy?
I have thumb. Mine is a thumb.
Mine's
Dave's Dimension. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, Dave.
No, I've got his thumb. I don't have a gun for him, but
Yeah, I'll have gone to a box that you've not been in a while, and it's like you just randomly pick out things like, I wondered what I did with that guy.
Yeah, right.
that's okay. Who's John? Whose gun is this?
Oh, that's Zuckus.
Zuckus? Okay.
The robot looking one, the bounty hunter guy, yeah.
So 4 loom. Got it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, or nowadays he's 4 LOM, yeah. They're like, I'll take the full case. All right,
Yeah.
you got it.
Do you have all the cases?
I've got a Vader and a 3PO and a bandana and a rifle.
I need the bandana.
Yeah, I got the bandana.
Bandolier.
The newer stuff, I've got a Millennium Falcon and
Yeah.
a couple of the
95.
the Rebel.
Do you have any of the cases?
The Rebel cruiser.
Troop Trent?
Yeah.
Troop Trent. Yeah.
Do you have the R2D2 more modern one?
I might, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
If it didn't,
I wouldn't mind.
Figure, I didn't see any need to rebuy it.
Yeah, I think he did come with a figure, but I'm not sure what it was. Yeah.
Do you have the case ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the Star Wars, and I think I have an Empire one, but none of the Jedi. The Jedi is hard to find.
Yeah, I have a Star Wars one, and I have the generic one too, the Power Lords one.
Yeah, generic ones are cool.
I've got the I've got the GI Joe one, the Transformers one, the Action Heroes one, which is like for superheroes. I've got the space cases and the Star World cases, and
those are awesome.
Yeah, those are all those generic ones.
I like the Star Wars cases because that was a great idea that they put pegs when you flip it open. You can have that was a brilliant idea.
Yeah,
I've got Next Generation, Turtles, Shadow, Dick Tracy, a whole bunch of the Playmates ones.
Yeah, I've got those. I got the weird, like, odd shaped ones that are for X-Men, Toy Biz, and the Star Trek ones are odd shaped like that. I think one of the Transformers ones is a weird shape like that too.
Yeah,
that they kind of open.
Just put the different inserts into it.
Yeah, they kind of open from the front. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Baz, what are you looking for?
No, I'm just picking up some random pieces because thanks to my brother, his next door neighbor was actually throwing this box out, So I've still got to do a video. I'm just trying to find them. So there's just like random.
Nice.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I had this guy a few years back, and I went and I don't know what happened to him, so I managed to get him back. But it's from the Green.
Oh, it's the Green Lantern stuff. Yeah.
Just
So
like
this is
like Power Rangers. I feel sorry for this poor Stormtrooper.
Oh, he got discolored. Look at that.
So I'm gonna once we get the summer again, I'm gonna try and see if I can bring him back. But there's like
oh, cool. Yeah.
But kind of thing is, I mean, I cannot remember. That's just we were talking about toy lines. Is that there's 3 DC figures here that I know who they are, but I didn't know they actually made them in the 3 3/4 inch.
Oh, is that Flash?
Yeah.
That's
those were from the Crisis line. Like they did them in the there were Crisis packaging and stuff. They did that. It was near that around that time. Yeah.
Oh man.
Or is that Mad Cat or whatever?
I think it's Black Cat.
Mad Cat or Mad Dog or his name was, yeah.
And then more Green Lantern stuff.
Yeah, Green Lantern, yeah. Oh, I'd love to have the Weeble Treehouse too. Yeah.
Cool.
That looks like a Toy Biz.
I've already got these, but there's like I've got another 2 of these guys as well.
Huh.
But I'm trying to find I'll just kind of look at random stuff here. Like Gourmet from the first cartoon it ever made.
Cool.
Huh.
Let's see if anybody recognizes her.
I don't. Who's that? I don't know who that is.
Doctor Who?
Yes and no. She's from Torchwood. It's the
Torchwood. Yeah.
Torchwood.
Nice little bonus. There was a Scarlet here.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I assume that if they made Torchwood, they made Sarah Jane Adventures figures too, right?
They did.
It's a chunky Megatron.
Megatron.
Yeah, it's one of the smash-ums that you can mix and match them.
Yeah.
No, that was the other guy I was looking for.
Oh, there you go.
I do like all.
Here, hang on a second. I have to let.
I
have to let Dino be a jackass. Hang on.
Here's he's got the Weeble Treehouse. There you go, G-Force. There you go.
I want the haunted house, and I lost bidding for it. I went to 125 on it in box. I lost.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Haunted house.
I'm gonna
make one.
Wow, that's cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but what do you think that's for? I'm quite surprised this is in here, to be honest.
Oh, there's the
What's really nice, Geek, is that I have your address now.
Yeah, you do.
I can hire G-Force to start, just wandering by in the bushes to make sure when you're not home.
But the treehouse I had as a kid, that's why I had to get that in my collection. I never had the haunted house, though. Did you have the haunted house as a kid?
I had the haunted house, and I had that the Ewok, the play school one that pops up and down.
Yeah, we have that.
I had the I think you have this too. I know John has it. I have somewhere the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yeah, that was
I got that because of you, John.
Yeah, that was cool. But yours has the placemat. Mine doesn't have the placemat.
Yeah.
Wild Wild West.
Yep.
More Marvel. Yeah. Thanks, Eric. Good to see you, Sir Eric Brown. Thank you.
The thing I was talking was this. I was quite surprised this is in here because this is actually a McFarlane's Zodiac.
Ah, yeah.
Taurus. Fortunately, he's missing one of his shooters, but
Yeah.
Fucking. And I'm
what
sure
clipped on his shoulder there? There's a the
Yeah,
shoulder pad. The shoulder
shoulder
pad.
thing.
Yeah. Yep.
But
Yep.
I might be able to do something with him. It's actually funny because I'm sure I've actually got his hammer. I found his hammer enough of my lot of.
Somebody can probably 3D print you that other one.
And then this will probably go to my nephew because he loves the Hulk.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
That was a
You
nice.
guys remember that?
Brother's been talking about it for like the last week. He says, "Oh, I've got a box of toys for you."
Oh yeah, I had one of those, Dino. I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Lonesome Ghosts is the one I have left.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have that, and I have Star Wars. The when they were getting into the.
Oh, that's cool. Do you have the Star Wars Viewmaster?
Mm-hmm. I have the actual Star Wars one that's blue.
That's cool.
This was one of my favorite items as a kid.
It still works. You can still see it inside
Yeah,
there.
so look.
Oh yeah, we can see it a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let me crank it.
Look at the flood. I remember that one. Yeah.
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 The flood of ectoplasm.
Oh my gosh, I think I had this exact one.
Yeah.
I remember this. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a flood.
Wow, you're bringing back memories, man.
That's what it's
I
all
have
about,
to,
right?
I watched mine too much, so I have to be real careful when I crank mine. 'Cause I think it stripped out some of the film.
I know I showed you this before we started, John, but this was one of the things I picked up. At the
Yeah.
weekend as well.
I love that set. It's amazing. I got the Awe Striker one also.
Well, our game shop, they're now getting a lot of Black Series stuff in that's reduced. Marvel. And I kind of talked to the guy and he says, "Oh, we're going to have more G.I. Joe stuff." So he says, "We're getting the classified stuff in." I'm hoping to do the Bumblebee version of this as well.
Yeah,
What's
the
Bumblebee being tagged with?
I even picked up my first Black Series helmet as well from game as well.
It's Matt, how you doing?
But
Hey,
just
guys.
for you,
Hey.
Hey guys. Happy
Hey,
birthday,
Matt.
John. I'm just jumping in real quick to say a quick happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
The
Since we're
my
practically
Ghost
neighbors
Rider
now.
Marvel
Yeah,
Legends
yeah, right.
is shipped. I can't wait to get that.
I found these in a charity shop, John.
Wow.
Really? They're
These are fairly
unpunched.
new.
Yeah, they're nice. They're
I know
nice.
for a fact Venom's no long out.
Yeah.
in this one. But it's weird. They only want two quid for him, but they want £6 for him.
Well,
That's
somebody
still
knows-
better than
Still.
the 10, 11, 12 we got over here. So
But I also got Bobby as well. I know everybody's a bit disappointed with the Dungeons and Dragons. I am too. I've opened up, double checked. It isn't broken, but the joints on them are solid.
oh, they're hard. Yeah, you got to warm them up. You got to like
You need
yeah.
to warm them up a little bit
Yeah.
before you start messing about with them.
So Matt, what's that? Is that a little arcade thing behind you there? What is that?
That's the
Star Wars.
Other way.
That's the arcade one up.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I apologize. This room is a disaster because I'm
Oh
still
no,
kind of
don't
moving.
we
Yeah,
all
but
got boxes.
This was my new thing. It was here about
Oh my goodness, look at that.
It was actually my Christmas gift with the mannequin that my Novo suit is.
Yeah, you said you got a mannequin for it, right? Yeah.
It's one I've been eyeing for a while from TK Products, and it works really well.
You have to be careful with those because if Doctor Who's taught me anything, that mannequins are aliens that are trying to kill us.
Well, at least he's dressed as a stormtrooper. I'm pretty sure I'm safe. I don't think he can hit anything.
Fair enough.
I was gonna put. I got the Novos. Oh, it's it's right there.
The helmet, yeah.
The first order helmet. I put it on there. Obviously,
This
the
don't
rest of the
do
number's not
what my
right.
friend did. I'm in a Discord, Matt, and he's got like you. He's got the Power Ranger. He's got the Green Ranger suit and the Red Ranger suit. So at the back of him, you see the Green Ranger. But this time, he decided to be a smart arse, and he put the suit on and he just stood there. The next minute, it just started moving, and I'm not joking. Everybody in the Discord freaked.
Hold on a second. Let me mute that thing.
Yeah, right. So
I had,
they Arcade
somebody
One Up
contacted
actually
me the other day
re-released
that
that.
wanted to sell me a full Cylon warrior uniform.
Oh,
for
wow.
$10,000.
Wow, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm working from home, and it's kind of funny. I'll be in the middle of a meeting and that thing just starts playing music. And
Goes
you're like,
off. Yeah.
Who's playing the Cantina theme?
So Matt, did you get that mannequin mailed to your house? Like, did the mailman show up? It's like, what the hell?
Actually, well, the thing is, because like the arms come off it, and
Yeah.
the head you screw on the head and stuff like.
Yeah.
It comes in a very thin box. It wasn't overly.
It's
big.
not totally obvious, too. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It worked really well. So.
Most people break down into very small pieces if you really try.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the thing is, it's on a stand, and so like I can't use some of the straps, like the butt plates, like sticking way out on it. But oh yeah, that Arcade One Up pinball.
It's right there.
I'm kind of worried. Oh, you've got the virtual pinball game?
Yeah, it's right there.
You like it?
I love
don't
it.
know, Dino. I don't know if I'd like that one because I like a real pinball game. I'm kind of old school.
I love
like
it
that.
because it's interactive. I mean, things like float around, and
Yeah.
it's super cool.
It looks very cool.
Hey,
I
Zazzle,
like
thank you. Thanks for the birthday wish, Zazzle.
I wanted to get
Good
the
to see ya.
Tron One Up.
Yeah,
I couldn't, not for that much.
They actually
Oh, I
had.
know that Tron one is. Oh, I played.
I
I
think it was.
as a kid, I probably put the GDP of several small nations into that game, like one quarter at a time, and the other half was Tron.
Yeah.
Oh, that Tron game was legit, man. As a kid,
I think Home Depot had a bunch of those on like a big markdown right around the holidays.
I don't think my Home Depot ever got One Ups.
Well, if you went online, they had them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
Arcade One
Yeah,
Up
you gotta
just
look on that.
recently reissued like a different version of the Star Wars one that you have
Really?
behind you. I have that one
Well, I'm
also.
glad they're making them again.
But they sold out like that. They sold out within like 10
Oh, I
minutes.
bet.
Yeah.
I got this one. It was like because they ran it for like 2 years, and I've had this. Yeah, I've had it 2 years. I was my Christmas gift a couple of years ago, and it was like right at the end of the run. So I really kind of timed it right when that was like, this is what I want for Christmas, hon.
Yeah, I love it. I don't play them that often, but when you do play it, it's fun.
Oh yeah, I do love it. And it's like, I actually had at one point. I'm thinking because this room's a little smaller than my collecting room back in Colorado, so I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put everything. I'm like right now, like my mother-in-law's dresser. There, I got to. We're in the process of getting a place for her so she can move out here, and so I get that out of here, and then like that wall, I'm planning on putting all my movie posters, and I'm hoping I have room to put like the lightsabers in between them, like I did back in Colorado.
Yeah.
Well, so, Matt, just so you know, and you're okay in your choices of moving, it was -9 this morning in Denver.
Yeah, I know. I was emailing. I get up in the morning after the kids. My wife takes the kids to school, and I ride my bike. I have like a bike route around the island that I go on, and I stopped and took a picture of like the river, the Indian River, and I sent it to my coworkers. Like, look, I looked at the weather map here. Maybe this will warm you up. I mean, we had the weather here got kind of tough. I mean, we almost had like a 25 today.
Yeah.
I looked at that. It was like 2 degrees in Colorado Springs, and I'm like, yeah, I don't miss it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like below 0 this Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, there's another Arctic blast coming through. But I don't think this one's going to hit us like the other couple. It is funny kind of watching the weather reports here, and they're like, it's like out of Orlando, and they're like, oh, it's going to be in the 40s. Got to bundle everything. I'm like, are you kidding? I'm like, I'm upset. I might have to put on pants. I've been wearing. I'm adamant. I am not putting pants. I'm wearing shorts as much as I can.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, we were in Orlando in December of last year or so.
Yeah.
I met up with John. Everybody's wearing like hoodies and big jackets, and I'm like, it's like 60. What are you people doing?
It was. I mean, this is 30 years ago. So yeah, John just realized that I'm 2 years into my 50s here, and you're gonna realize everything's gonna start to hurt.
Yeah.
With me though, it's 20 years in the military. I'm not sure if it's the years of the mileage.
Yeah,
probably the mileage. I'm like, I ride my bike because I just can't run anymore.
Well, from
both them being chased.
From years of snowboarding, like I can feel it in my knees, like it, because that takes the snowboarding. You're constantly bent with the knees bent, you know, and if you're doing any kind of little jumps or hopping around, it all goes in your knees, and I can feel it sometimes. You know, if I don't know what it is, to certain days I live on an upper floor, so I got to walk up the stairs, and every once in a while it's like, what the hell, knee? What are you doing? You know, like
No, my ankles are like that.
You've done this.
Like I'm a kid at heart. I'm a senior citizen in my back, knees, and ankles.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the lower back too, man. Yeah, if you. Sometimes I can sleep wrong. Like if I roll over in the wrong position, I wake up in the morning. I'm like, oh, my back. What the hell?
How the hell? Like
I'm sleeping. How did it? Yeah.
How do you screw that up?
Yeah.
Look, I can't stay. I just wanted to pop in and wish you happy birthday, buddy. And,
thanks, Matt. Yeah.
It was great seeing you guys. Dino.
Hey.
Hopefully you get better luck with NECA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That was so disappointing. It's been. I mean,
I get
so
pre-orders
many
from
of those
Walmart, so I
videos.
feel your pain.
That's like four or five figures that I've had that have been broken. One of them was, I think, Jada, the Count Chocula. I broke his arm during a review. That was heartbreaking. And it's.
I think it was like what the vintage collection, the IG-11, which is a fantastic figure. I mean, it's probably one of the top figures in the line. I'd put it up there. But a lot of people had problems that they were snapping the elbows because they were very tight.
Gotcha.
Because that plastic sometimes fuses. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Does that? I mean, I wish if I was a chemical engineer, I could explain it, but
I'm not.
Better. And no, I work on satellites. No.
I feel like people are gonna think that I'm breaking these figures on purpose because it's happened so often with me. But for real, I mean, I'm doing an honest review, and it's like
that's the gimmick. That's the gimmick of your channel.
Yeah, right. That's
no, because it's not just you. I've seen a lot of people do.
No, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, like somebody was. I forget who it was. It was like the gargoyles. It was like they had one of the what's the she was like the villain for like the first couple of seasons.
Demona.
Yeah, Demona. Thank you. It's been so while since I watched that show, but that was like the wings wouldn't hold right and stuff like that. I think I don't collect NECA, so I don't know. I really, but just seeing what you guys go through with those, it's like, oh man, and they look great. I mean, they got but it's just
that's what gets you. That's what gets you. I mean,
plastic. It's a plastic they're using. I don't think is the best.
Yeah, it's.
I think the worst one I watched was somebody accidentally breaking something. He was reviewing a Hot Toy Spider-Man, and he went to move the arm, and the arm just all you heard was and it snapped off completely.
No. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine if a hot toy snapped on you? That'd be just, oh my gosh.
I would cry.
The most expensive toy that I actually broke was EB99.
Oh yeah.
I have some old Sideshow, and I have they had a limited edition like old Ben Kenobi. You can see in my room tour. It's up with my handful of Sideshow figures that I have, and I was really stoked to get that one. And his ignited lightsaber broke.
Oh wow!
And this was like a year after I had it, and I was like, hey, I even contacted Sideshow, and they're like, well, we don't make that one anymore. It's not really, there was nothing I could do. So basically, though, I realized I pose them different. I just don't display them with that.
Yeah.
I had the original Anakin Skywalker lightsaber before it had the igniting. It was just it automatically. I think I bought it at Barnes and Nobles, and I used to do. We used to go to church on Sundays a lot, and we used to do like a kids gap, and I like to do a lot of acting and stuff like that. So we had a little thing we were going to do with the lightsaber, and one of the guys that was in the community with us grabbed the lightsaber and he's swinging it around and smashed it, like hit it on something, and it broke. I was like, well, I mean, what do you do?
Yeah.
You can't make people feel bad, I guess, but my heart sank because this was like the original. I don't know if it's valuable, but it was the original Anakin one. It didn't have the huge gimmicks, but it was the FX lightsaber.
Yeah, the old Force. I should show you. The original Master Replica Force FX lightsabers. I have a Darth Vader, and I had the Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And me and a friend of mine just went to town with these things. So like the blades are like, there's so many dead spots in the blade. So I ended up, well, I don't like, as much as I like that style of hilt with the thin neck, like the Obi-Wan Revenge of the Sith, I don't like how they have to do those to accommodate a blade where it's like, it's too thick. I don't like it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like I passed on, like I won't go get, like I didn't get the Black Series, the one from the Kenobi series. As much as I like the look of that saber, if I can't display it with the blade in it, and it look until they can fix that, I'm passing on that. But yeah, I was luckily I replaced the Vader with, I got the Legacy version at Galaxy's Edge like a year ago in October, and that thing is sweet. So I love those light up sabers that they have there. So
yeah,
I can't wait to get
I got to show
I
something
come in
to
and give my PSA for the usual inbox collectors. If you don't open it, you'll never know that it's broke.
Dude, I know.
Especially with
funny.
Black Series now.
Yes.
Every time I break a toy, that's exactly what I think. I'm like, this would never happen to Chris.
I gotta show something. I gotta show something to Joey here real quick.
Oh yeah.
So
Joey,
Joey, my Padawan. I am now a master. How do I do this full screen?
Oh, there you
Here
go.
we go. I am now an official Jedi Master Padawan, Joey. So signed by Obi-Wan Kenobi there. So yes.
What?
I'll tell you, Joey's channel is like just such a great trip down memory lane because I didn't have everything back in the vintage days, but between me and my best friend, we had most of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, and he's going through the play sets now, and it's like I had the Death
Yeah.
Star, my best friend had the Millennium Falcon, and but I was like, I had the Droid Factory, he had the dungeon play set that he just picked up. And he's
I don't
sitting
have
there
that
showing it, like,
version. I want that version. It's
yeah,
like
that version,
the beige version.
yeah,
I have
my
the
friend
gray
had
one.
my best friend had the gray one because I think that was the one you can get to toy stores. Like Joey was saying, you can get that. It was available through Sears. Like matter of fact, it was like they had the Imperial Troop Transport. They had the electronic one that Kenner put out at regular toy stores, but through Sears it was called like the Imperial Transport or whatever they called it. I don't remember. It was something
It
different.
had no sounds, right?
The Cruiser. Yeah, it doesn't have any electronics in it.
Yeah.
So like the battery pack was where the battery pack was. You'd open it up. I wish I had it out. It's in a box somewhere right now. But yeah, you open it up. It was like there's like a little piece of like paper board in there where the battery was supposed to be. It was like I just put you just put the blasters in it. It was great. So yeah.
I want that version too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
What? Yeah.
I had it sitting side by side with the modern version that they made for the Mandalorian, the TVC version. And actually, if you look up way back in my channels before I even tried to do anything like with production value or anything like that, but I compared the two of them. It was a lot of fun to do that. But hey, I'm gonna duck out.
Right?
What was that?
The stickers are different on both. Transports.
But I'm gonna duck out. But I just wanted to pop in real quick. Just wish you happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah.
And it's great seeing you guys. Yeah, Dino, it's always great to see you. Chris is always awesome to see him. Baz,
and
awesome to see you, brother.
Now that you're nearby, hopefully one day we'll cross paths. This will be cool.
Yeah. If you're up here, I'm like just south of the Kennedy
Matt,
Space
just
Center,
before you
so.
go, I know it's not a proper lightsaber, but I ended up picking up a custom one.
Hey, they're awesome. Some of my favorite ones are the ones I built at Savi's.
Yeah, you make some of those custom ones have great hilts in the way they work. Yeah.
No, I know. And now they're replaying. Yeah. No, I love those things. They're great. Just the ones I like to do. Just because I try to tie them all to the movies or whatever, except for the Savi's ones, which was like.
I went to Toy Fair just before Christmas. Just before Christmas. There's like 3 days before Christmas. The guy was selling these for 30 quid, and I was like, I couldn't say no.
Yeah. No, those are awesome.
Have you ever done the what is it? The virtual reality 3D lightsaber?
No, I don't have a VR set. My kids
bugging me for one. You use your phone. It comes with a headset. You put your phone in it.
No, I haven't tried that. I have to look it up.
So you can actually battle like stormtroopers and all that stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. I gotta go. But
yeah.
All right, bye, Matt.
Happy birthday, brother. And I'll talk
Thank
to you
you.
guys soon.
Thank you. We'll see you guys. See you later.
Do you know what I'm talking about? That lightsaber?
Yeah, I've never played that either, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I have I think it's the Anakin saber, and then the what's his face, Kylo Ren one.
My dad got me a headset for the phone, and a couple of things that like you could get from the app that came with the headset.
Yeah.
But they didn't have. They just had like, it's kind of like. There's one where you're just like in a building and you're going around, and then there was another one with you're out on the beach and stuff. So it's just like gimmicky stuff. It's not really, you know.
I had the Samsung version when I bought my phone, Samsung, and you can get the headset with it, and you can do virtual movie theater. So you're actually in a movie theater, and you look left and right. There's all movie theater seats, and you're all alone. There's nobody in the theater with you.
Yeah.
But I actually downloaded. You can download actual movies. So I have the original Star Wars on it, and 3D movies work great because you don't have to put on 3D glasses. So you'll get the 3D effects with it.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, and since my dad gave me that headset, I tried there was a couple of those Star Wars things. I don't know what it was, but you went to the grocery store and got the barcode or whatever. And remember they had them on the floor, and you could point your phone at the floor and it would do an augmented reality. Well, there were barcodes you could scan.
Had a bunch of those, right?
Yeah, there were codes that you could scan, and then you could see like you were in an ATST, and you could look around and just see the controls and like the floor and look out the window.
Oh, cool.
You know,
yeah.
Nothing was going on. It was just static, but you could look around, you know, and like you were in an ATST or an AT-AT or something, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
So what do you guys got going on? We're going to be wrapping it up soon here. I was just thinking about doing 3 hours, and we're coming up on that mark.
It's 1 o'clock my time.
Yeah, Baz, you've been up the whole night. It's late where you are.
I'm not working tomorrow, so I'll stay on so as long as need be.
So, John, did you get a birthday cake?
I have it right here. Actually, I was gonna eat it while we were watching, but I haven't. I've barely eaten any of it.
Nice.
So,
you didn't bring enough.
What kind of birthday cake is it?
Well, it's got a chocolate edge and a 3 it's like layered, right? See the layers? Yeah, and it's got a chocolate edge to it.
Nice.
It's like a Boston cream cake?
Yeah, there's some kind of cream in the middle. Yeah, the layers are cream and a little bit crunchy, a little bit graham crackery almost.
Huh. Cute.
Yeah.
Taylor's here, wishing you a happy birthday.
Hey, Taylor, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you. Talking Toys with Taylor and Jeff. Wish you could pop up. My wife isn't feeling well. I need to help. Hope. Thank you, Eric. Yeah. Joey Padawan, did you see that he has entered my collection? There he is.
I didn't notice that. I heard you talking about something about that earlier, but
birthday.
Is that
birthday gift as of today, and
from who?
A friend of mine who doesn't want me to tell everybody that he bought this because it's too expensive.
You can tell everyone that I got it for you.
Or he's finishing his collection off tomorrow.
The little Wicket guy.
You got him?
I did. I bought him with the money my dad gave me. Yeah.
How much? So is that that's the original staff?
No. I just put a regular Wicket staff with him, but he's supposed to have the tan.
One,
yeah.
That's awesome, man. How much was he? If you don't mind me asking.
I got him for around $50 plus shipping because the guy, when he listed him. When he listed him online, I don't think he listed him correctly because he just put Wicket Ewok or something like that, and it didn't really describe that he was from the cartoon.
Yeah.
But
That's a good-
he had
great
a couple offers for the guy, and I wrote him and said, I'll give you 50, whatever it was plus shipping. And he's like, and I explained, I said, I did the whole like thing where I'm like, I'm trying to make the full collection of all the stuff, all the Kenner plus the Ewoks and droids.
You should have
I've never
listened to the link to your channel.
I was like, I've never seen this guy even for sale anywhere. I was like, I hardly ever see him, let alone have a chance to buy him. And I was just like, sort of pouring it on, and I was like, it's going to go in a collection that's going to be loved and cared for the rest of my life. It's never, I got a nice cabinet for it and all this. And he wanted to see pictures. He wanted to see pictures of the cabinet. So I sent him pictures and he's like, oh, that looks awesome. And then he was like, okay, it's yours. It's yours.
Oh, that's cool.
He goes, he's like, he did say he was hoping to get more for it, but he just was overwhelmed by how cool the cabinet looked and how he just wanted to let it go to a good place. So, and it's filling in a hole, helping. So, yeah. Now it's the Fromm twins, those Fromm alien guys, the blue ones. Oh, yeah. That's the last ones. Those are the last ones. It's going to be so hard to get them.
Who is it?
I've never even seen them for sale. Sissy Fromm and what's the other Fromm? They both have a last name of Fromm, Fromm, and they're blue aliens.
From what line?
Droids. They're the
droids.
droids.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are the last two. Yeah.
Later, Gap.
Bye, Gap. Thanks.
Take care, Gap. Yeah, I don't have any of the droids figures. I just want that King Gamoosh guy, whatever it is.
Just
Gordon.
These guys when I see them cheap.
Yeah, the dinosaurs. Yeah.
That's the second one I've got because I've got the boss.
The dad,
I've got Sinclair's boss.
The boss. Okay, yeah.
I had to take all of those down and put them in a box because you've seen what they look like on card. They're very heavy.
Yeah.
And they're all trying to slowly peel off the card.
Oh, wow.
So I've had to take them down and pack them away, or they're gonna.
That's what happened with the one I got because I managed to get one carded, but because I've had it for Hingy, they actually just decided to come off the card one day, and I was like, oh no!
Wow. My Gummy Bears figures did that. One day they were hanging above a door, and then the next time I came in the room, they weren't anymore. I was like, oh man, yep, those guys.
The Gummy Bears.
The Fisher Price.
Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Yeah, my Teddy Ruxpin figures did the same thing.
Yeah, just for laughs and giggles here. I don't know if you guys ever got these in the States or not. But
I had that exact exact one. I had that exact one. Yeah. Yeah. I had that exact guy.
They've reissued these again.
They have reissued them. Yeah, they have.
I had one of these as a kid. I love this.
I have the. Is this Burger King or McDonald's?
Yeah, one of them, right?
I think they were at McDonald's because it's a Disney.
McDonald's. That's a McDonald's one because me and Dave was talking about that about 7 o'clock last night.
Not the mama.
Those are cool, Dino.
Yeah, Joey. So earlier, Joey from way back when came on, and I told him that now the only figure I need is a Man-O-Man, and he was like, "All right, that's it. Stop by tomorrow. We'll make a Man-O-Man yours." So
really,
I'm gonna go see Joey tomorrow over at way back when, and hey, he might hook me up with the last figure. A Man-O-Man might be mine. We'll see.
Just curiosity, how much does he go for, John?
What's that? Right now the ones I've been watching are starting to hit up around $180, $200. So on average. It was kind of weird because back in December, before I got my money for Christmas and my birthday, I was watching a few, and in like mid-December or somewhere around there, I saw a Man-O-Man sell for just $86 with the staff. So I was like, oh, awesome. They're coming down under $100. and I saw another couple of them sell for right around $100. So I was like, I thought they would stay, but once Christmas passed and we're now into January, they're all hitting, like the last one I was watching was 180 something, and so they're all hitting that close to 200 range. So
don't they look very similar to the newer version of Amana Man, like the vintage and the the
Power of the Force?
The Power of the Force has longer arms, and
the staff is a little more intricate, I think.
Yeah, it comes with two different staves, and the head is thinner, longer. Yeah, they were.
My wife's not watching because she's going to see these prices and she's going to be like, "You're selling your collection."
They were over. Yeah, they were over 300. Some of them were pushing 400 for a while, and the ones I was looking at, especially during the pandemic, they went way up. Yeah.
With some of these prices, I even think about, like, it crosses my mind. It's like, $250 for this Amana Man I could get. It makes me,
Well, the thing is a lot of them are just going to keep going up. So I said that when I get to the point where I feel like I need it for my retirement and things I got to start selling, I'm hoping that I'll be at least 70, if not 80 years old. So, like, we'll see how it goes. But
that's why this is for my retirement.
Oh yeah, that's the car was cool. What was that car?
Automan.
Automan, yeah. But he had a cool light up. He had a cool light up car, right? Didn't it light up? Yeah. It
was meant to be a Wave 2.
His is on card. Look at that. It's mint.
What? I don't even think I know what that is.
It's a bad show.
It is pretty, yeah.
It was a pretty bad show.
This is one of my favorite items I own.
Remember?
Yeah,
Turbo
me too.
Team?
G.I. Joe. That's
nice.
Gore.
Yeah. Gore was from the weird Super G.I. Joe line. Super Joe, yeah.
Still has his battery compartment.
Yeah.
He does work too.
Does his eyes light up or something? Is that what he did?
His chest.
Oh, the chest lights up. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to take anything apart lately. I've
been
breaking toys.
Yeah.
As G-Force just saw me step on my haunted house as I was backing up.
It's like it's all done. It's over.
I gotta find the witch's hat.
Yeah. I've been getting better at doing, because I will like go to clear off a room and I'll go like, all right, I can put him there and I can put him there and him there, and then he'll stack on top, and then I can put this guy there. Okay, we can walk out now, and I'll get to the door and go, ooh, So now I'm getting better at just being like, okay, we're walking in like this. Let's go. We got to take 12
get an
trips.
empty box and put things in an empty box.
Yeah, or get a box, because I'm like, if it's either get a box or you got to take 12 trips. You're not doing it all in one armful,
You know, you were talking about gimmicky toys, John. That you like gimmicky toys.
Yeah. What do you got? Oh yeah, see,
no way.
See, look how cool that is. Yeah.
What is that?
From?
That is Professor Gangrene from Action Man.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah. My head looked familiar, but I couldn't place the rest of it. That's cool.
That is cool. Yeah.
It's all right. I didn't realize actually. Then I was like, "How's his arm sticking out like that?" And I was thinking, I was like, "Oh Jesus Christ, man, that's scary."
Yeah. Hey, Rebels, Reptiles, and Games. Happy birthday! Thank you.
If I find them cheap enough, I just pick them up.
Yeah, I'm going to start hitting more flea markets and stuff like that. Maybe being I start unemployment tomorrow, I guess, so I have time to do stuff.
It's like
you did what?
I pick, man. You know me and my Jokers.
Joker.
The Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joker.
Animated Joker.
His hair's a bit.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
had all of those animated figures on card, and I love the animated. I love the colors. The cards were fantastic, and I sold it all on eBay because again, it was like it was sitting in a bin, and I just didn't appreciate it as much as you do when you're flying solo. If that makes any sense.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I managed to pick up him as well.
$12.99. Nice. He
That's
just
a good
came
price,
out.
Yeah,
He pretty much
just came out here.
Yeah, he just came out here. We're not getting him for $12 here yet.
Yeah, I got
Oh, cool.
Wow. Yeah.
what's sister again?
Oh,
the third sister.
Yeah, she was the third, right? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is that game over here is got majority of the Black Series. It's just roughly come out in probably the last 2 or 3 months. They've got them all reduced.
Damn it. Stop it, John.
We're all clicking the same one. Yeah.
Yeah, I almost clicked it too, but I was like,
I managed to find Bebop.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
the best action stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
want the
it's too
89.
big, though.
Yeah, the
turtles are
89 Batmobile.
They're not scaled good.
Yeah.
Spin Master? They're scaled for the Spin Master figures.
Yeah.
The turtles?
This one's a weird. This
Oh
one's
no, we're talking the 89
You're talking about
Batmobile.
Yeah.
The new one that's coming into stores from Spin Master. I'm definitely gonna get it. I'm definitely
But no,
getting
like
it.
all turtles, they have to be a different size than the one Playmates make because Playmates has the right to make a certain size one.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
like the rocks, they should have made them much smaller because the Bebop is like the turtles are bigger than Bebop.
This is only other Bebop. I do have a vintage version, but it must be in the. It must be in it, but that's.
Yeah.
So you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping that he would have been bigger than the turtles, but he's actually roughly the same size.
Yeah.
Yeah. He should be bigger. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, much bigger.
Well, and he's roughly the same size as the Kiss ones and the Gandalf.
I like the idea.
Yeah, that's true. They do the same for everyone. Yeah.
The Bebop and Rocksteady for this, it actually gives you the human head.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they ever did apart from the morphin ones back in the day. But it's like the newer ones, they never give you a proper like human version. So it's good that they give you that.
The best one that Best Action made was the Greatest American Hero. That was by far the best one. So is the new the 89 Batmobile in the new Flash movie going to be the exact same Batmobile from the original Michael Keaton?
Yeah, from the pictures.
I think so. Yeah.
The trailer showed it pretty good, and it looks like it hasn't changed really.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
Because we're
change
not
it
really
at all.
sure when this Batman is. So to us, it might be the 89 Batmobile, but for him, it may be he stopped being Batman like 10, 15 years ago. So he never upgraded the Batmobile.
Yeah.
Well, the Flash can go back in time, right?
Yeah, that's what the whole movie is. Switching dimensions, time travel. It's basically Flashpoint in a way.
Yeah.
But who's playing Flash in this new Flash movie?
The same guy who was running his little sex cult and all that.
Before he got from and sacked for that, has he been rehired again?
No, everybody else got sacked except the guy who was actually committing felony offenses.
Well, wasn't it done being filmed before the whole controversy came out? I mean,
They were doing some reshoots when he got into all that trouble in Hawaii and stuff. But
yeah,
so
man, I have no idea what you guys are even talking about. That's how. I guess I didn't read the paper.
The guy who played the Flash is the
kid
person.
Yeah, he's a criminal. Yeah,
Apart from attacking a fan and choking her and getting her to the ground, he apparently kind of kidnapped a girl.
Yeah,
took her to Hawaii and then broke into smashed open the door in somebody's hotel room and threatened to kill him. Then he moved to Connecticut or something like that, or Maine, and was starting this little harem type, almost Manson-like thing. And then Warner Brothers, basically, you don't hear about anything about him now. Like there's nothing, as if Warner Brothers grabbed him and put him somewhere. Because you don't see pictures of him, you don't hear anything about him anymore. Nothing.
I love that. I thought he did a great job. And you're talking the movie version, guy?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I found the Lex Luthor. I like that Lex in the green armor Lex. Yeah, that's a good one.
I saw Solomon Grundy.
Spin Master.
Yeah, Solomon Grundy's a good one. I got that one. Yeah. I've been grabbing the Spin Master. I don't get them when they do the duplicate on the same packaging, like on a new packaging. They put the same figure. Like I just get the new figures when they come out. But if it's the same figure repackaged, I've been skipping those. But
so why is King Shark a hammerhead? Is he normally a hammerhead?
No,
he's been all kinds. Yeah, he's been all kinds
of people.
Yeah,
because I want the regular like great white.
Yeah, the great white one's better, I think. Yeah.
You need to go ahead and grab, because the normal one comes with that, Dino.
Oh yeah, what is that? Spin Master?
That's Spin Master, yeah. And then that was a single release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
I had another release of that, and it's like a translucent version. I don't know why.
Do they really? I've never seen that one.
Yeah, that Batcave playset's cool. Yeah, that is a good one. I've been hoping to find it marked down. I want to wait. I'll find it marked down eventually, but
we're talking about the Spin Masters. We have a shop here, Cried Entertainer, and they've got it's a playset, but it's like a bridge, and they're wanting 20 quid with it, but you get a Batman figure. But I picked up, the same shop was selling the new Batman figures, the 4 that's in the series, Catwoman, Batman, and I picked them up for like 2 quid each. So there's nobody's buying them, kind of thing. So you're picking them up cheap as buttons near enough.
No. I'm surprised Target hasn't gotten rid of all the Black Adam stuff yet.
We have a shop here, Ghost, that's Cried B&M's. It's probably similar to maybe one of your Ollies kind of thing. They've still got that packaging that the Black Adam one come in.
Mm-hmm.
They're selling them for £1. They're selling them for £1 a figure.
Wow.
Yeah. Kind of
them. That's when you pick them up. Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
So guys, I got to take off. I got to make dinner for my son. He just came home.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say that I was just planning on going for around 3 hours, and I gotta finish some stuff up before I go to sleep so I can get up for work. I'm gonna work.
John, we all know when you say goodbye, it's 45 minutes after you say goodbye.
Right? Yeah. But I'm gonna work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'm going to see. I have a doctor appointment on Friday to catch up on stuff. Yeah, that's my week.
So good luck with you, a man.
Yes.
And happy birthday.
Thank you, Dino.
It was good seeing you, Chris, and Baz. Good seeing you guys and everybody in the chat.
Yeah. Thanks a lot to everyone in the chat for popping in and saying hello. I appreciate the birthday wishes. It has been fun hanging out with everybody today and seeing everyone pop in and pop out. Chris, Baz, thanks for hanging out the whole time.
Yeah,
Dino, see you later, Dino.
Yeah,
and
I'll see you Sunday.
Yeah, David, thank you. Thanks for the happy birthday wish.
Hey, David.
Good to see you. So yeah, this week, man, I don't know what we're gonna do for Sunday morning vintage, but we got so far we got Vern for the Jeopardy game, and then we'll see who else we get. We got a couple of people in the works that we might be getting on. All right.
And then the winner goes up against last year's winner.
We'll do that eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll see you guys next time. All right.
Take care. Happy birthday.
This is Ashley Eckstein, voice of Ahsoka Tano, and thank you for listening to the Super Awesome Geek Show.